Podcast! It's pretty loaded today because guess what? This is not only the post E3 coverage, but it's the 1 year anniversary of the Super Fun Podcast.
It's the Super Fun anniversary.
Yeah. Bam, bam, bam.
I don't know. When did I joined up only like a few months ago though.
How the fuck have we been doing this for a year, Ryan?
Well, it's because video games haven't stopped.
I think I'm currently the squib right now. I think I'm the newest.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm the 1 year collectible. Yay!
You're the DLC unlock. The time the DLC
Chris.
A new challenger.
So,
See, but I'm not gonna be a lame DLC. I'll be like Breath of the Wild DLC. You pay $20, you get both of them.
so joining me today is the ever wonderful Tanner,
Oh, thanks.
the ever lovable Austin,
True.
the ever horrible Todd. I'm sorry, I can't think of anything else.
Thank you very much for that.
The ever knewable Chris,
Hey.
the ever huggable Duncan.
Whoa!
He just forgot your name!
No, I didn't.
His name is second to the fact that he's very huggable.
You said
I'm sorry, but it's just like
He's got
that.
Kirby.
Sure.
Hold on, let's test this out.
Kirby.
He's very huggable. Yes, he is very huggable. And the very hostable Ryan. I guess.
I mean, you're the only one doing intros,
Yeah,
so
I'm the
you
only
have to
one
So,
do
like,
your
we
intro.
can fill you with parasites and everything.
I'd rather not.
That's
but
uncomfortable.
okay.
But you said you're the
You're the
great
hostable.
I guess.
This is
Anyways,
blowing
let's
in
blast
face.
through our weeks because we got a lot of shit to cover. Hey Tanner, what's up, man?
I've been doing stuff this week. What did I do that's important? I watched season 4 of Voltron, so
Yeah, you
I
did.
was only one season behind for about 6 hours, and then season 2 dropped today. So now I'm 2 seasons behind again.
Okay.
Today I also helped set up for the Pride After Dark, which takes place tomorrow. I stayed there for an extra hour because 2 of the volunteers supposed to be there flaked, but the volunteer person said that me and the other girl were actually better than the people who did it last year, so sucks to be them.
I mean, you turned a radio host into a drag queen. That was kind of cool.
Yes,
saw the
I mean,
pictures.
okay, I was just there to watch. I didn't actually, have a hand in that. That was all Thane.
That was still really amusing to see though.
Oh yeah, me and Chris kicked ass at Name That Tune last night, along with
I
Jackie,
too won, that was
Jackie
great.
and my parents.
I was listening to that all day at work. All we were listening to was Chase getting turned into a drag queen.
Yup.
Listening to him freak out over the when he had to get eye makeup done.
Yeah. There was that and the earrings because they're super heavy and they had to glue them on
Oh.
because his ears are not pierced, and it was also costume jewelry anyways.
Yeah. Hey, we're going to get your ears pierced for this bit.
No big deal.
Just full commitment.
Grab a potato.
Have you ever seen those DIY piercing videos?
No, I don't need that shit in my life.
Yeah, you don't.
And my copy of Christine showed up in the mail, and if it was a hardcover, I could kill someone with it.
Nice.
I didn't realize it was that big. I don't remember it being that big. I had a trade paperback that I could stick in my lunchbox in elementary school. Not a trade paperback, a mass market paperback. And now I have this 700-page thing. Goodreads said it was only 600 pages, so fuck everyone involved.
Oh, good lord.
Fuck.
I still gotta get a copy.
Oh, you
Good
haven't
luck.
Copy yet.
I think I'm just gonna audiobook it.
Hey Duncan, how was your week?
Awesome. Because of recent E3 news, I went back and played some more Cuphead, which I
Yeah.
still have not beat. Oh, it's so fun though. I still love playing it. Because of Pokemon news, I started playing Pokemon Go again. I've been walking every day, at least 3 kilometers a day. Go Team Mystic.
Oh, go Team Instinct.
Go Team Valley.
Hey Ryan,
Hey,
did
what?
you know that if you open Pokemon Go while you're at work and you're walking around, you will get your eggs hatched real quick?
Well, I mean, that's because it's a fucking steel box, and it just fucking fucks up the...
Yep, same here.
Your person doesn't know where you are, and they just bolt
It's
back
like,
and forth.
It's just like my warehouse too. What? Other than that, that's about it. Walking and Cuphead.
Alright. Hey, Ty.
Hi.
Triangle.
Triangle.
Whoa!
Sunday went racing. That was fun.
Nice.
My week was useless. Damn, I didn't do anything. I caught up on shows. I finished shows. I finished Descendants of the Sun. I watched the first 2 episodes of season 6 of Ultron before I came here.
I still need to watch those.
I haven't watched a single episode.
I ran a lot this week for some reason.
Nice.
That was a bad time. I got super hyped for Horizon 4, so there. That's my week. Chris, how was your week?
Good. On Saturday, I got a new phone, which is great because my phone is doing that stupid thing in the text messages where it like either double texts or like displays the messages out of order. So I'm like, I need this fixed now because I'm going insane trying to decipher my own like text conversation.
What is this cryptic bullshit?
What is going on? I don't know. E3 was good. Still trying to figure out what's going on with Norman Reedus and the Funky Fetus.
I remember talking about this in the
I think there's more than
Fetus calling it.
That's what I call it. 'Cause
Oh my
literally
God,
it's
that's so
at that
good.
point.
I think there's more than one fetus.
So Norman Reedus and the Funky Fetuses.
Oh my god.
I have. We'll get into theories when we get to that part.
Yeah, no, I want to delve into that.
Oh my god.
Then there's Guillermo and the estranged embryo.
Fuck.
Oh wow.
I'm sure there's a Mad Mickelson joke in there somewhere too. Yeah, and then like last night, me and Tanner did Name That Tune. Went to karaoke with like enough money for like 2 drinks in my pocket, and I ended up drinking like 6 drinks because my friends love me apparently. Mildly hungover, but I'm alright.
Yeah.
I wish my friends would buy me drinks. God damn it.
I can just buy them meals.
I buy literally everything else for everyone. I was like, fuck, I'm poor now.
My one friend really likes it when I sing karaoke. But that lady always buys me a drink after, like, stop buying me drinks after I sing decent.
Okay, but you're like really good, and I wasn't drunk, so I can say that.
I wasn't drunk, so I can tell you you're good.
Is there video evidence somewhere?
No, there's not. Next time.
Okay.
There's no video evidence of me singing "Girlfriend" by Avril Lavigne either.
Damn, that was the other song. I couldn't remember.
I think the only karaoke song I could do pretty damn well is Symphony of Destruction from Megadeth, because I can make that raspy noise.
Dear God.
They only had 2 songs by the Smiths in that book, and I was like,
Yeah.
You realize,
How am I supposed to get my Morrissey on?
you realize pointing doesn't work because this is an audio
I know.
podcast.
you have to
Start pointing at people.
You have to make the sound effect.
Figure guns.
Austin, how was your
My week was weak. Work is work.
Work is work.
Same circus, different clowns.
I had a fun day at work yesterday. We'll get to that.
Yeah, I had a fun day at work because of your fun day at work. The trailer was a fucking. Not even gonna get into that because there's a lot there. Besides that, look, I haven't really been doing much this week. I haven't had time between gym and between the gym, work, and everything else I do at home right now because I run at home, I work out at home. I don't have time to do anything really. I mean, I think I gamed for 3 hours this week. The rest of it was sleeping. I know.
game?
Batman Arkham Knight.
Nice.
And I learned today that just because you do leg day and then go to work, no, your legs still hurt. It's not like the day after leg day when your legs are like.
Where you can't use them?
Yeah, no, I could barely use my legs today, and that was fun because I had to move.
Goddamn. We were talking about that the other day. It was like, oh, well, you should be in pain, but the pain won't be as bad until the day after. I guess that was a lot.
That was my thought process going into this.
That was the rationale.
It's like, yeah, my legs hurt, but you know what? It shouldn't be that bad. I should be able to go. And then the first time I had to climb up on a truck, it's like, no! Climbing all around that Vancouver truck wasn't fun today.
Yeah.
Anyways, the Holstable.
All right, I'm gonna keep this quick. So, I haven't done fuck all, basically, until today, except there was something interesting that happened yesterday. I'm not sure if you guys had a meeting about that.
We didn't have a meeting about it, but we all heard about it because we all realized that was the reason why nothing got fucking done last night.
Yeah. So we work next door to a rather large refinery, and that refinery caught fire yesterday.
That's right, you sent me that.
Shit! What?
Oh, so around 9 o'clock we go out for break, and if we weren't on break, I don't think we would have heard those horns as clearly as we did. I hear those horns, and I'm like, is that a train? What the hell is that? And our foreman's like, they don't test those unless it's noon on Wednesday. Something's up. And then all of a sudden, one of the other guys is like, yo guys, look up. And we just see this pillar of fucking smoke. And we all just book it for our muster point, and then we get a good look at the refinery. We're like, okay, no, get the fuck out of here. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
It's gonna blow. It's gonna blow up.
Can I point out, I have a couple people from our work on Snapchat, and they still, like, in the panic, they still took the time to Snapchat.
Yeah, one of the guys did get a snap, and it was like, whoop. And then calls his girl and was like, I lost my son. And then, what the fuck? What? Because we thought if it blew up, we were gonna die.
Holy shit! I gotta make sure my son knows him, but first I gotta show my followers that today is lit.
Like, our Snapchat streak's that important that, like, even when you're on the verge of death, it's like, I need my streaks up. Ah!
As you're falling into a volcano, just like,
It's like, you can't be the one that ends the streak.
Send the pic. Oh no, there's no Wi-Fi in here.
no! Wait, I still got LTE!
But that was what made me laugh. It's like, okay, so the refinery's on fire. Yeah, you should get the fuck out of here. Oh no, guys, fucking take a Snapchat of it first. God fucking damn it.
So that killed about an hour of work.
This is how
Just an hour?
Just an hour. They got it contained.
Okay.
This is entirely how Darwinism works.
Yeah.
Hey, see, I had to go back inside and get my keys in my backpack. Like, I ran out, like, oh, fuck it, all my shit! And I run back in.
You're not supposed to go back for anything, Ryan.
Well, it's either that or run.
Or you just don't go home.
You just accept your fate.
One of the guys did end up just going home.
I mean, acceptable.
It's like, yeah, no, that's fine. No one was mad about that.
Yeah, you just didn't like
Yeah, we were super shook after that.
Yeah, you, like, when you messaged me, it's like, oh, fuck, Ryan's, like, fucking terrified. God damn.
I was fearing for my life. I thought I was gonna die.
And we both worked out the street from that.
Yeah.
Yet I was gone at that point in time.
Yeah, you were fine.
He
Yeah,
was,
I was okay.
he was scared
I
of
mean,
this.
I lived
Well,
down
I mean,
the street from
you
it.
would, if it did go off, you would have definitely heard it.
I would have known.
That area.
He was scared of this, and this morning we were laughing about it.
No, we were laughing about it afterwards, but it was like that, like you almost died, like
the nervous
hysterical laughter.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was fun. Today I cleaned the house because today we staged. Well, we're officially listing on the house and all that. You know.
I can't believe it actually happened.
Yeah, no, it happened. And then I went to London Drugs and dropped $340 on a external hard drive and a capture card.
Nice.
What kind of capture did you get?
Elgato 60,
Oh, shit. Alright.
HD60.
Is this gonna be for Super Fun Let's Plays?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
I could have gone the 60S, but it wasn't on sale, and also that thing's more for like if you also want to stream, and I don't have internet good enough for streaming, so I'll just take the capture. And yeah, that was my week.
Super not fun streaming.
Down the road, maybe. All right, let's get into this fucking beast we have here, gentlemen.
Bite
Step
it.
up, Duncan.
So let's start off with everyone's favorite Microsoft.
What's your favorite Microsoft?
I like their laptops.
Okay.
Their OS is pretty good.
To me, Microsoft had one of the best conferences.
I think they had the best conference overall, honestly.
compared to last year.
Compared to, well, actually, no. Like, last few years, they've been pretty good.
Last year was
Because they just, like, focus, they're like, well, let's just fuck all this extra bullshit that, like, EA and Ubisoft do. Like, they're like, oh, we got this band, they're playing some shit, and then we got, like, Ghost Recon playing in the background. It's like, nah, it's just, we're just gonna show you hardware and games. That's it. And this year was just all games.
There was only one. I thought there was only one thing that I cared about in the Microsoft conference, but no, there's actually multiple. So okay.
So let's quickly rush through some of this stuff.
So many tabs, Ryan.
I know, and I'm even opening up new windows and stuff. So Microsoft their first big announcement was Halo Infinite at E3. So this thing is going to be running on the Slipspace engine, which looks fucking gorgeous, actually. It's the best render I've ever seen of fucking Chief. Jesus Christ.
Chief has a helmet on.
He's got a helmet.
And underneath,
We
you know,
still don't see his face.
no, you know what he looks like underneath there? It's Gordon Ramsay, the Master Chef.
The best.
That's the shit.
Okay, that is not that clever. I cannot be the first person to make that joke.
No, you're not. It's just I didn't think about it.
That's actually the first
You
time I've
weren't
heard that.
prepared.
Yeah.
When you said Gordon, I thought you were going to say Gordon Freeman.
That would have been okay too.
No, he's top chef. He's the Iron Chef.
No, but, like, for one, Chief's back on a Halo. That's pretty cool. I like it when Halo's on Halo. Moving on, because I don't think we, unless you guys have any thoughts on that.
No, I didn't even really look at it.
From Software showed off their new game. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, which it looked like samurais and stuff.
Yeah, it looked really nice. I don't have an Xbox One. I don't have plans to get an Xbox One. Is this
Yeah.
an Xbox One exclusive?
No.
Okay, well then,
Really cool.
good.
See,
Doesn't-
there's going to be a lot of things on the E3 or the Microsoft concert that I didn't really touch on because I don't need a reason to get an Xbox One.
Exactly. You know what would make me get an Xbox One? Viva Pinata 3, and that wasn't announced, so...
There's one
Also,
thing.
Skate 4 wasn't announced.
There's one thing that
Yeah.
got me, and I'll chime in when we get to it.
That's how it innovates on it. I think this was the game that was talking about that had something to do with like Dark Souls or something.
Oh yeah,
Innovates
it is
on the
made up of Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Like any hard game.
But like I could tell that it was also an Activision game just from like all the grappling hook mechanics and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, that's the Spider-Man stuff
Yeah.
they used like back in the day. They just
Yeah.
morphed it into this. or moved it
Another
into this
interesting
game.
fact about this is it doesn't have any sort of like it's reported that there isn't any online component to it.
Oh,
Nice.
So it's just single player.
I love that.
We need more. of
No
those.
invasions, thank God. Crackdown 3 is still a thing, just delayed into next year. So they have a kind of oddly rendered Terry Crews.
So it's like a,
That's what I heard.
cel-
That's the only thing I heard about
It's like a
Crackdown.
cel-shaded Terry Crews.
Yeah. It's like Terry Crews if you were in a Tails game.
Fuck, you're right.
Well, I'm just gonna pause this for a second.
That's a very long break.
Yeah, a little quick. We'll probably have to do those a couple times.
Yeah.
And just go
Probably.
scrub through the stuff
Welcome
that we
to
want to talk about.
E3.
Yeah.
Welcome to E3. Alright, so first thing, that Crackdown 3 trailer with Terry Crews just going the fuck off.
Yes! Duck launchers!
I didn't care for Crackdown games ever, but that made me care.
It's like his Old Spice persona.
Yeah!
personified.
And then like, here's a gun, go.
Go break physics.
Old Spice Terry Crews. Gun.
You know, those were made by Tim and
Unlimited
Eric.
power!
Fucking great.
Wow.
That trailer made me excited because you were saying it gives you a very Saints Row 4
Yeah. Which, considering Saints Row just isn't a thing anymore.
That's sad.
I mean, the last game was what? Get Out of Hell, where you play as Johnny Gat.
Oh, yeah!
That game was kind of meh.
I didn't play it.
3 and 4 are good games.
I didn't like 4.
You didn't like 4?
I loved 3. I didn't like 4.
Yeah.
4 was
Mm.
passable, but eh.
I like the Saints Row 2 the best. It was still trying to go
That's
for
what-
like that GTA vibe.
That's what everything was.
But
kind
then also was like, we need to change, spruce this up a little bit.
yeah.
Yeah, that was Crackdown. Crackdown was fucking cool. It's cool shit. Metro was very, very Russian.
Like,
I think you're right. That dude, like, giving the sermon is totally gonna be named Rasputin.
or something like that. Because, like, if they don't,
Grigorovich.
yeah, but at the same time, if they don't name him Rasputin, they missed out.
It's like, my name is Grigory. I'm like, oh.
Damn it.
Well, that
My
was
name
it.
is Pool.
My name is Boba. What? Boba.
I am Bubba.
But this
This
game,
is my mother, the babushka.
but this game looks beautiful.
It's
It does, yeah,
it's a
I'll give
lot.
that.
It really does.
I already pre-ordered it today. I'm actually probably going to go back to EB Games tomorrow and be like, I forgot a couple pre-orders. That's so hell.
How much
Because
is-
as soon as I left, like, well, I can't. I started remembering stuff I also wanted to pre-order. Like, well, I can't go back to the counter. I was like, wait, I want pre-orders.
How much did you put down?
I put $10 on Smash, Pokemon, Let's Go Eevee, and
Oh, you went for? Oh, you were going for EV. That's right.
yeah, I am
I
good.
think everyone's going for Eevee.
Fuck
Who
Pikachu.
wants
Fuck,
Pikachu?
sorry.
Yeah,
You fucking electric mouse.
Because listen, my Electro Pokemon is gonna be Big Good Roly Boy Electrode.
Yeah. Or Electabuzz.
Also, no.
No, I want Electrobode. Unless Electabuzz also rolls behind me.
I'm waiting for.
Yes, Electrobode.
I'm waiting for the phase in Pokemon games where you can name things using the emojis. So I can see everyone just using the B emoji for the first letter of everything. Pikachu.
We'll get to
But you also forgot BV.
Now-
yes.
We've all seen the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, right?
Yes, we have.
I can't believe they're
All
using
of
such
them?
obscure movies as Frozen.
Who watched Frozen?
Nobody.
I really love that thing.
It still looks really good.
Yeah.
It does.
I love that they reintroduced the pirates now where Sora actually is wearing a pirate outfit.
Yeah. I like that he's actually like looking like he.
Yeah.
World's law.
I remember having a conversation with someone about whether Frozen would be in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
And they were like, do you really think Frozen should be in Kingdom Hearts? I'm like, it doesn't matter if it should be or not. It's gonna go in. It was the biggest movie. They'd be idiots not to put it in.
What I really would have loved, but I think it was too late because they're already in development, is to throw Moana in there. I want the Rock. I want Sora
You know
to
what?
talk to the Rock.
They could do DLC for this.
Yes.
Because
They
I don't
could.
think they've ever done
It would
DLC
just
for
be
a Kingdom
story
Hearts game.
DLC.
Yeah.
Like, why not?
I feel like Dwayne Johnson would be down to voice act for that.
Oh yeah.
I would love that.
If not, I feel like you could pull just lines from the movie and make it.
Oh,
passable.
easily.
Also, that fucking. There's a Twitter post of when people saw. What's her face with the blue hair? Aqua?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And she's like a Xenoheart? I have
Yeah, I
this
think
game,
so.
and there was a Twitter post like everyone seeing that, everyone in the Kingdom Hearts fan base, it's that dude going up to like a store window and there's a cat there like, I'm gonna get you out of there! I'm gonna get you out of there! You don't deserve to be in there! I'm gonna save you! Everything in my power to save you!
I just like how it goes. She's like looking at Leaf, she's like, "You're too late, Mickey." And of course, Mickey is Mickey Mouse, like, "Oh no!"
Oh no! Yeah, that still looks pretty good, and I may have to finally get into Kingdom Hearts.
I mean, you can get pretty much all the relevant games on PlayStation 4 now through all manner of complete collections.
Or wait until the game comes out because I think they're selling an edition that comes
They're,
with
they're,
all the
edition,
previous
they're
editions.
selling a special edition that comes with all of it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I
And
probably
a
will
PS4.
wait.
Yeah.
I probably
I think
will
I'm
wait
gonna do
until
that.
like Kingdom Hearts 3.9 Extreme Ultimate Turbo Final Mix.
Fantastic.
They're pulling a Capcom on this.
Oh, absolutely.
I still think my favorite thing is I saw that one of those is this a pigeon memes, but it's
Yeah.
like KH fads and it's like January 29, 2019. Is this coming 2018?
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's amazing.
I mean, to be fair, it's only a month out from 2018. It's not that crazy.
It's
But January's a dead month. I'd rather have it in January than any other month.
Like I said, this is a Red Dead year. Well, this is a Rockstar year, so everyone puts their shit back.
Uh,
The only ones who did was Nintendo, because they can get away with that.
Nintendo does what they want.
They do what they want. They don't work on Rockstar's time, but everyone else does.
I mean, Smash is still coming out before Christmas, so like,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Until
Like,
Pokemon Let's Go as well.
no,
So,
no.
they'll have a pretty good
But
season.
their core.
I don't think we really need to talk about Forza.
Yeah.
No one here likes cars.
No one likes cars here. They're kind of overrated. Let's talk about some skateboarding. No, Ty, what are your thoughts on Forza Horizon 4?
I've pre-ordered it already.
Already? Yeah.
I've pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition already.
Nice.
I'm so on board.
Is that $100?
Oh my god, it's like 130.
130? Damn.
It's 130, but it's like
Worth
season
it.
car pass and two expansion passes.
Damn.
So you get a lot of kit for the cost of it. Oh, and the day one down DLC. That's kind of neat. I'm so down though. Like I was so excited when I found out you could buy houses.
It just looks amazing.
This is the version of Test Drive Unlimited that I always wanted.
So what are the chances of you just importing your car into this one?
I want that to be a thing one day, but I know it won't be.
Is Honda not affiliated with Forza at all? Or?
Yeah, but my car's never going to be in a game. My car hasn't been in a... No, my car was in a Forza game, actually.
It was?
It was. It was in Horizon 1
And then never again.
and
Never again.
Forza 7, which I didn't buy.
Yeah.
But either way,
So there's a chance it's in this one.
I have my
I
doubts.
wonder if my car will be in this.
You know,
what
it wouldn't
about
surprise
mine?
me if your car was driving around as a civilian car.
Nice.
Because they have done that, where it's like, fucking Chevy Cobalts are civilian cars everywhere in
I
Horizon
wonder
1.
if they'll have the lavender Dodge that I saw on the side of the road today.
On the side of the road?
Well parked.
Okay. No, I'm actually like super stoked for the seasons thing. That's cool.
I remember driving down Broad and seeing like a row of purple vehicles. I think it was at the Chrysler.
Oh, all their Challengers?
I think it was like there was a Jeep, a purple Jeep.
They're what is it? They call them crazy. That's the color.
I wonder if they'll have the Ford Taurus station wagon new from Ford TM.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Can I have the Griffiths family action wagon?
Oh, God.
from Actual Lampoons.
Hey, side note. Remember that day that we saw like 3 pink Mitsubishi Mirages?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw like 2 more that day.
Jesus fucking.
They were everywhere.
Or
Fuck.
there were none. Because it was a Mirage.
Oh!
Oh, wait, what was that car that was like, it only came in bright pink and the passenger seat could turn around 180 degrees?
Oh! What the crap? What was that thing? That was that weird like 50s, 60s thing.
Wasn't it like the Buick Flamingo?
I think so.
I hope that that's in here.
You know what? I could see them doing something dumb like that. I mean, for God's sake, Horizon 3 got the regalia from
Yeah.
15, Final Fantasy
Final
15.
Fantasy 15.
And that thing drives like a piece of trash.
I mean, it does in 15 as well.
That thing drives awful.
Yeah.
It's like, who
I never drove that thing.
who thought 4 wheels up front was a good idea to turn the car? That's a really shitty idea, guys.
That's why they're pushing the car at the beginning of the game.
Shit, bro.
The only car that can challenge that is whatever vehicle they were driving in League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. It's like a long.
Oh,
yeah.
That, yeah.
That's the only car that can challenge the regalia.
Yeah, no, I dropped way too much money on that fucking game already. And I just sold my wheel setup.
Nice.
I just sold it like
Yeah,
2
I
days
saw
ago.
that.
Damn.
I got good money for it, so I don't care. I need that money.
Well, you got a controller. That's all you need.
What's that?
You
I
got-
do.
Yeah.
You know what? Horizon is not a game I can play with the wheel. I tried it once, it was awful. It's like, no, I've got my Xbox 360 controller, that'll do.
Alright, so let's talk about Not Skate 4. So at Microsoft E3, they revealed a Session, a skateboarding game that you skateboard what looks like New York, specifically Brooklyn.
Is that Brooklyn?
Well, that looked like the Brooklyn Bridge at the end of it when it's like
Oh,
panning out. Yeah. It looks like you are a skate boy. You skate around and you beef it sometimes, but sometimes you get the sickest of tricks.
Like every other skate game.
Yeah.
Oh, what's
Skate or die, man. You either skate,
Skate
or
or
you
you
die.
skate or die?
Die.
Skate or die.
Guess I'll die. Guess I'll die.
I could still use like a good skateboarding game.
Oh yeah.
I'm
I
gonna.
mean,
there's
the
room for
skate,
that.
the
I'm gonna-
skate fan base will buy that game because they're craving for it right now.
I'm
so
gonna
like-
repeat what I said off mic. I want a Tony Hawk Underground 2 remake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony
I
Hawk.
want a good Tony Hawk game again.
Tony Hawk Underground 2.8 final mix.
What was the last good Tony Hawk game?
Tony Hawk Underground 2.
Was it?
Yeah.
Did it go downhill from there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
shit.
kind of
Was American Wasteland before that or after?
That was after.
That was after. I still like
I
American.
can't remember.
It was-
Tony Hawk's Project 8 was good.
It was like
Project 8 was awful.
Was it awful?
I think there were
Yes.
4 pro skaters and 2 thugs and 1 thaw. Maybe 2 thaws.
Was
I think there was. Was there 2 thaws? Let's look this up.
there
I'm gonna
a
look it up.
was there a weird peripheral for one of those games? One of the Tony Hawk
Yes,
games?
like a Wii skateboard.
Or was it just the
was it
Wii
the original
Fit?
That was
Skateboard?
Downhill Jam.
Oh
Wasn't
right,
it?
yeah.
Well, hold up. Tony Hawk's Underground. That was the first one.
The first one.
Yeah, the first one.
Oh,
I forgot American.
No, it started as
Wasteland
Pro
was a game.
Skater. It was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. I think there was a Pro Skater 3. Then it went to
1, 2,
Underground?
3, and 4.
Yeah.
There
all
were 4
good.
pro skaters, 2 undergrounds,
4 that are worth talking about.
then American Wasteland, Downhill Jam, Project 8, Proving Ground, Motion Ride, Shred, Pro Skater HD, Shred Session,
No, wait, it was Tony Hawk Ride that came with that fucking.
The peripheral, yeah.
With the peripheral.
and
yeah.
Pro Skater 5 came out in 2015.
Right,
It was
which
bad.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
right,
It's
which
like-
the logo looked
that
a
was
lot like
hot
Skate's
trash.
logo, so
Yeah.
you can't escape it.
You can't escape the skate.
Oh.
You can skate, but you can also die.
Which one's the one where you can play as Shrek?
There is one. I don't think it might have.
See, that's what I want in my skate games. I want silly shit.
Underground
in skate
2.
games.
You know what I want? I want a new Dave Mirror game. That's
Well,
never
Dave
gonna
Mirror's dead, so.
happen. I don't care.
Shrek is a skateboarding character on Tony Hawk's Underground 2. He is in the game to promote the Shrek 2 movie as well as the game, which is also published by Activision. He can be unlocked in the game by completing the story on easy. His grotesque nature made its way into the game as his grind special involves earwax as lubricant. And as an alternate to spraying graffiti, Shrek burps onto walls, which then makes his trademark S appear.
Can we
That's-
just talk about the fact that he is in the game to promote Shrek 2?
Yeah.
Think of how long ago that was.
Also, you can date
That's
the
real
game
long.
by how there's in-game unlockables that you don't have to pay for.
Other novelty characters in Thug 2 were Nick from True Crime Streets of LA and a COD soldier.
That is fine.
I didn't make it that far into Thug 2, so.
I just want good skateboarding games, so if Session brings that back a little bit, you know what? I'm looking forward. Let's
Spider-Man
talk
was
about
in
this
Pro
Gears
Skater
trailer that I think only one of us actually understands.
Yeah, and the only reason I understand it is because I went on a wiki deep dive. So listen, I've never played a Gears of War game in my life,
Yeah.
but I saw on Twitter that
Yeah.
people were getting salty because, oh god, a girl is the playable character in Gears 5, and
Oh,
Gears 5 is the
oh,
most
it is.
testosterone-tastic game on the Xbone right now, and if they touch a girl, then they immediately become gay. That's how it works. So I watched the trailer and I'm like, this is interesting. I have no context. So I went on like a Gears of War wiki deep dive to understand the plot of the games, which there is very little of.
There's not much. There's a threat.
So basically,
We
they're
gotta get rid of
We
it.
gotta get rid of that threat.
there's the locusts and they're big, ugly gray boys, and some of the chicks are more
They're
ugly.
very
But the
gray.
queen is sexy. And they had to invade the Earth surface because some of their people went insane. And Mark's dad was like, I can't think of a way to cure the lambent. And the queen is like, fine, we're just gonna do a human genocide. And he's like, dang. And that was the first 3 Gears games. And then in Gears of War 4.
The first 3 games?
And then in Gears of War
not
4.
Dumb.
In Gears of War 4, it's 25 years later, and Marcus's son, JD, is there, and he's named after his uncle who's not Terry Crews. And then he meets a cute girl named Kate, and she's an outsider, which means they live on the outside of the government, even though I think the government also collapsed, and also the planet is dying. And now there's the Swarm, and they are a lot similar to the Locusts, and it turns out they are the Locusts, because the Locusts went into hibernation, then they woke up and they were the Swarm. And Marcus is, I guess, still alive. I can't remember if he actually survives Gears 4. And Kate's mom...
Well, he was in this trailer, so.
And Kate's mom... Okay, I guess he survived. And Kate's mom was in Gears 4 too, but she died because she was like half turned into Jello or some shit. And she gave her a fancy pendant, but turned out the fancy pendant was also a Locust logo, and so Kate might be the granddaughter of the Locust Queen. Locusts are now the Swarm, and there's also some angry government robots left over from shit. And you're gonna go exploring!
Okay, as someone who's played all the games, the trailer made sense, and it was a really cool trailer, and now I need to get an Xbox. I sold it! Now I need one again.
Good job.
Just, I know you can get the S for pretty decent price right
You know, Kate, here's the thing. How many of us are here today? 6. There's 6 of us who are kind of interested in getting an Xbox One for a few games coming out.
Cool.
So, yeah, why don't we just get the group X-Bone?
I'm not gonna lie.
now.
I would have.
out.
If this was an option before, I would have just put in for that and bought a physical copy of Horizon rather than the bullshit Microsoft Store. I think I can still technically get a refund on that, but group buy an Xbox.
Yeah, I can.
Let's think about it.
I just love that my entire experience with the Gears of War franchise is literally Rule 34 submissions.
Oh my
Nice.
god!
I mean, everyone in there is daddy as fuck, so I'm not surprised.
They are a bunch of beefy buff boys.
They are.
No,
I just
Marcus
love
is the daddy's
Prime
fuck.
rib.
I just love how the game just made like chainsaw guns a thing. I
But-
loved it.
I will say one more thing on Gears 5. They definitely, like, when you look at Gears 1, 2, and 3, you see these, like, they're fucking giant guys. Like,
guys are
inhuman.
huge, massive.
But as 4 and 5 go on, they start to, like wow.
They slimmed down.
They're the...
This is JoJo!
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question?
Part 4, they all got skinny and be shoujo!
It's because they stopped eating. They started eating more than just pure protein powder.
Oh my god, Ryan, does that mean Vento Oreo is a real thing now?
Vento Ario confirmed!
Vento Oreo confirmed.
I didn't see the actual the background characters. Is that just an aesthetic of the game, or are those characters just freakishly large?
They're
Pretty much.
just... Their armor is like
Everyone wears
stupidly
armor.
big.
No one wears regular clothing.
Okay.
Everyone must have armor on at all
I'm convinced the
times.
armor is like them. They just have human heads.
That's it. This is wires underneath.
yeah.
That's how Marcus survived. That's how he's lived this whole time.
I know there was one Carmine that made it. And that was in what, 3?
Oh yeah, I forgot Carmine was
I remember
the
you
Kenny
had
of
to
the series.
vote to decide whether that Carmine would live or die.
Know who probably could have used armor? Dom's wife.
Oh!
Ooh, ah.
Speaking of waifus,
Yeah, speaking of wives.
Goddamn, Miss
I
Chance.
love my wife! Cuphead. It had a trailer. The Delicious Last Course, aka Cuphead DLC, is called DLC.
It
Well
really
done.
just
I
dawned
love
on me.
how the top title is Mugman will find true love.
Thank God.
Acting
Mugman's
like-
a good boy, and he deserves the best.
acting like
Fuck
there isn't
you,
already
Cuphead.
so much Rule 34 of Mugman and Cuphead.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Glad
So
to not see
yeah,
that.
there's DLC where you can there will be a third character you can play as, and that is Miss Chalice, who is the legendary Chalice. And there's a new isle, there's new weapons, new upgrades, new enemies, and new fun to be had in the DLC.
Don't
of
forget
Cuphead.
Mr. Saltbaker.
Yeah, Mr. Saltbaker.
When they're saying legendary chalice, though, are they like inferring that she's like the holy grail?
That's what I was thinking.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Hold
it's
on,
kind of
hold on.
that.
So we've got a cup, a mug, and then the Holy Grail. What?
Yeah.
That's the
That just looked
escalation.
like
It looked like it's like the actress is the legendary Chalice,
We
but
do know
she's
that-
playing Miss Chalice.
We went to 100 real quick.
Where's the Stein? We need like an Arnold looking like Stein head.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
That'd be rad.
I'm trying to think of other
Talk
ones,
about-
like, and like an English like teacup head.
Yeah, he's got like a mustache. Got a French one.
This is what's gonna happen. It's like, forget making Sonic personas. We're gonna make Cuphead personas.
Yeah.
Cupsonas.
You know what? I'm
Cupsonas.
super down with that. I'm super down with that. There's a science like vile man.
Beakerhead.
Beakerhead. Yeah. That's
Why
good.
is this so amusing? Yeah. This works
Listen,
really
there's
well.
money there. There's money there. You know where else there's money? In this, the fucking Tunic, the
Aw.
cutest goddamn game of the show.
It looks cute, but it looks like it's gonna break some hearts.
Probably, yeah. It looks like it will be a heartbreaker.
Top
Life
down
taker.
Zelda Link to the Past action.
Oh yeah, so Tunic, also known as Secret Legend, last E3. It was parodied.
Paraded.
Oh my god, brain, work with me. Paraded on stage with a cute, vibrant puzzle adventure with a fox. And this year, Microsoft did the exact same thing, and it still looks great. During the conference this year, Microsoft showcased a new trailer, and like a lot of folks, I'm still interested. This one can take its sweet time.
So I believe the developer is one dude for that game.
yeah,
That's why
I
it's
think that's why I
taking so
heard.
long. Yeah.
Sweet Jesus.
That's why there's also no release date for this thing yet. It's like,
It'll
take
be
your
like
time, man.
it'll be like Fez, except maybe the creator won't be a complete asshat because Todd Fish is a douchebag.
Sweet Philfish.
Phil Fish.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. I know his last name.
Yeah, that was yeah, this game looks fucking cute and very, very classic Legend of Zelda.
I'll play it.
Can't wait. Moving
Yeah.
on. Bamco!
Yeah.
Yeah! The zeitgeist of a generation. All that shit, all the fucking fan fiction you wrote back in the early 2000s, that shit's real.
Guess what? It's canon.
It's canon, baby. Capcom announced crossover fighter Jump Force.
Wait, Capcom announced it?
Bamco. Bamco.
Thank you.
Bandai Namco. Bam.
I love Bamco. God damn it.
Oh my god. It's so beautiful.
Like this game has everything I want. It has everything I need. I think I'd die happy.
Can't die yet. You haven't played the game yet, right?
And this probably isn't full roster. We
Well,
get
yeah,
who
yeah.
knows? We could get the Food Wars characters in here.
Oh shit! Are they Jump too?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, how... Fuck.
How
What's
deep could we go?
What
does Jump
isn't
encompass?
Shonen Jump?
A lot of stuff.
Hold on, was the initial D in Shonen Jump?
No.
Damn
I
it.
don't think
Oh,
so.
Kodansha, that's right.
Yeah.
You could take previous Jump games into consideration. Ichigo
Yeah. Ichigo.
from Bleach.
So let's just name
Toriko.
the properties. You can use Bleach. You can use JoJo. You can use.
JoJo's not Shonen Jump.
He was in one of the Jump games.
Guest character?
Yeah, it was probably a guest character, but he's not like Shonen Jump.
I know they have like
Assassin's
I assume
Wait,
this will be
hold
like
on.
Shonen Jump.
Hold on, if this is Shonen Jump, this means I can... Oh shit! These single characters, I'm in.
Yu-Gi-Oh! He'll be like freaking like Pokemon trainer. He'll just have like Dark Magician, Kuribo, and it's like a mid-level. Celtic Guardian.
Warrior.
Yeah, Celtic Warrior.
It's like Ultra Move just pulls out one of the Egyptian gods.
Yeah, that's actually really good. That's
Either
a
the
super-
Egyptian gods or Exodia.
Yeah, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure was originally serialized in Weekly Shonen Jump.
Oh!
So not even guest characters.
What did you think it was?
Oh, I thought it was something else.
No, it's Shonen Jump.
Shueisha.
Jotaro and Dio Brando showed up in V Jump Superstars or Jump Ultima Stars, whatever it's called.
Also
So this does
that
open the door for JoJo.
that president guy from Assassination.
Yes!
yeah.
Koro Sensei.
Koro Sensei.
There was
What
a
else?
video that they were interviewing the developers, and the guy was like, "Are we gonna get some Yu Yu Hakusho?" And the developer was just like coy the whole time, and didn't answer any questions. But I'm like, please.
Well, yeah, cool. Because it even says right here, at a Microsoft E3 2018 presser, Bandai Namco and Spike Chunsoft announced Jump Force, a multi-anime fighter with characters from Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, One Piece, and Death Note, among others. So we
We're
still
gonna
don't know.
there's gonna be a lot of
Okay,
guesses.
so along with stuff we already talked about, other stuff that was in Jump Ultimate Stars includes the Katekyo Hitman Reborn, Jungle King Tarchan, but that didn't have any playable characters. Yu Yu Hakusho, Yu-Gi-Oh! Jigoko Sensei Nube didn't have any playable characters. Strawberry 100% did not have playable characters. Totemo Lucky Man didn't have playable characters. Ease, but it didn't have playable characters. Hunter x Hunter, The Prince of Tennis,
I want to see the Prince of
Shuichiro
Tennis.
Oishi and
Goku.
Shinji Hikamaru count as a single character. Hoshin Engi, Slam Dunk, Shaman King, Gintama, Fist of the North
Shaman King.
Fist of the North Star,
Yo!
Zero in this.
Ice Shield 21, Saint Seiya, Rurouni Kenshin.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, Dragon Ball had like 80 characters in it. One Piece, Dr. Slump, Death Note. 5 characters all support. D. Greyman, Naruto, Captain Tsubasa, Buzo Rankin.
Ah, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
you don't remember that?
Black
That's
Cat
hilarious.
and Kinnikuman. Man.
Oh, yeah, you-
Now I'm just
Also, Ultimate Muscle.
Yeah.
Ah!
So basically, half the stuff that you saw in the Fox box,
Yeah, pretty much.
except Fighting Foodons, because that was a video game first. Although, if fucking Fried Ricer shows up, I'll need to get my white pants.
Oh shit! I can buy this.
What?
I can buy this game for my PC.
Yeah, you can.
Baller!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope it has cross-platform play.
Oh, that'd be rad.
I think this is like my second favorite trailer of E3, and that being Devil May Cry 5. We going back to how it was before DMC Devil May Cry, which, to be fair to you fucking DMC apologists, I'm pointing at the.
I thought you were pointing at Chris. Like, wait,
no,
what did he do?
Not you.
I love those games, but I never did play DMC.
I never
actually.
did I.
To be fair to you bastards out there, DMC got better over time. Like, the Ultimate Edition's actually a pretty good playing game. It's the only problem being, Dante don't feel like Dante, just character-wise. Fuck that. And fuck that joke where, like, the mop falls on his head. Is like, not in this lifetime or something. He throws it off. Like, fuck off with that. Fuck you.
The game would have been perfectly fine if they didn't even consider him Dante. Just completely separate character.
If he was, like, not even related.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like,
I'm completely original
Dante.
character, Blante.
yeah.
But
It was funny, like, 4 introduced a new character in Nero who's in this, and is, like, a bunch of it. And also, he looks way better now with that shorter haircut instead of his, like, long emo hair that he had in 4.
2008.
I know several people would hang you for that.
Yeah, well.
2008 was a different time.
And that pink robo hand.
He's got robo hand. He's got the god hand.
and of course you got at the end you got
You got
Crazy
crazy
Uncle
Uncle Dante delivering pizzas. Little Caesar stuff delivery now. Woo!
No, I feel like what led to DMC though was like in 4 when they included Nero, they were like testing the waters, and because people weren't so like openly against Nero necessarily, they're like, oh, well, let's do a full game where it's a character that has some of these mannerisms or some of these characteristics, and it just like it totally flopped, and that's why, yeah.
Yeah.
Never finished 4. 3 is still my favorite up till now.
And
Yeah,
also,
3 has-
be fair, 1 and 2 don't play that good anymore. Like,
Nah.
2's very bad.
2 plays like garbage.
2 plays terribly. 1 still feels fun to play, but it's like, yeah, this thing's got some problems.
It's very. Ooh, what's the word I'm looking for here?
old.
flawed.
It's far more dated than I remember it being.
Yeah.
Yeah, dated. There you go.
There we go.
And 3 has
3's
like,
still really fun. It's
When-
probably the best one.
in my opinion,
4's
has
still
the
good,
greatest
but, like-
opening ever.
Oh, yeah.
The fight in his agency is the
Yeah.
best fight I've seen ever. Just all the while, it's like, oh, no, I gotta keep my pizza.
Doesn't drop a slice. Also, I really like that lady who's tagging along with Nero.
Yeah. She's got a personality.
She's got a personality. I dig that. I dig that a lot. You know what else I dig? Cyberpunk 2077.
The aesthetic.
Like this hits every like little button for me because I love that like real 80s but also future vibe. The fucking synth wave shit. You know?
Watching that,
It's a perfect blend of every like cyberpunk movie that's ever been. All the Dread, all the Blade Runner.
you're gonna like,
Also, this place is called
Yes.
Night City.
Night
And it
City.
sounds fucking cool. as
you're gonna
shit.
want to cyber this, but I had a very trailer-wise. It reminded me of Ready Player One's trailer. I don't know why.
I don't see.
I
how you
don't
got
know
that.
why.
Because-
How do you goes the kid playing
it-
with the
it
VR?
achieves
It's just the vibe.
It achieved the aesthetic that Ready Player One was trying to go for, but it succeeded because it wasn't drowning it in pointless cameos.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's it. It's like this is a better Ready Player One. Okay.
But it's not trying to make any sort of fucking references.
No,
It's just like,
no.
I like how
Here's-
this article's like, "Where's Joy?" which was the virtual reality fake girlfriend from Blade Runner 2049.
Oh,
That's her
yeah.
name or whatever. That's funny.
Well, if there's anyone I trust out there to make a game. Also, when this trailer dropped at the press con, it was like right at the end. Like, it was the
Oh.
last thing, and they made it look like the place is getting hacked and stuff.
Oh,
So a couple of interesting things that popped up during that was one, there were full like download codes for Witcher 3.
What?
Like there was just a sequence of codes, and you could and those were scooped up in seconds.
Damn
It
it.
was fucking fast. There was also a couple lines that just said Bunko. Probably to make fun of what the Gears Funko thing.
Yeah.
Which that was the trailer to lead into the Gears 5 announcement, which I found really fucking confusing.
They wanted to start on not
You know what?
necessarily a low note, but a lesser
They-
note.
They just wanted to throw you off. It's like, oh, we're not getting the Gears game, I guess. We're getting Funkos, and all of a sudden, oh, we are getting the Gears game.
Like, okay, alright. And there's also that Gears Tactics that is
Yeah.
like
Wait, what?
XCOM, but
Yeah.
Gears, which that was the most interesting thing with the Gears stuff for me because I love strategy games like that.
I do too, yeah. I'm gonna give that a look.
Back to Cyber, yeah, and then eventually just got to like enter in thing, and it's like Cyberpunk 2077 E3 trailer. And that,
He drives a Honda.
yeah,
He drives a fucking Honda.
it's got VTech.
It's got
It's
VTech.
cool. It's the coolest
It's
looking
got,
Honda.
but it's got
ever
VTech
produced.
with an H. So he's
Driving.
driving a child's toy.
That's the cyberpunk.
That's the cyber VTech.
It attack, it protect, but most importantly, it's CD Projekt.
Yeah.
Coming 2077.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is that it for Microsoft? Is there more?
There's just a couple other stories coming out, and that
It's like
is,
technical stuff.
Yeah, it's more. Well, for one, they announced that they have a new studio being made called The Initiative, and they also acquired Playground Games, Compulsion Games, Undead Labs, and Ninja Theory. So really, Microsoft's trying to bolster their first-party, like in-house development.
I think they need it though.
Yeah, they kind of do because what comes to mind for like their developers? It's like 343,
Turn 10,
Turn 10,
and
Rare.
that's it.
That's kind of it.
It
Well,
used-
who else?
Rare.
Oh yeah, Rare.
Rare.
Used
that's
to be
not-
Bungie.
Yeah, Bungie left. Who else left? BioWare left.
Oh shit.
They probably regret that decision a lot. Mass Effect 1 was an Xbox exclusive.
Was it?
Yeah.
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 It'll be interesting to see how this plays out in like the next 2 or 3 years because if these companies aren't releasing games that are going to be somewhat successful and make Microsoft money, you could see like some interesting
I
cuts
think
and
some
such.
I still think this is going to be a really lucrative deal for everyone involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time will be the judge of this one.
Yeah, so we'll have to see. Hopefully, all those studios get all the best.
Yes.
Wish them all the best.
Playground will be fine.
yeah.
They're tied to Forza now. They're
Playground and
fine.
Ninja Theory.
They'll go forever.
Fine. And also, Xbox announcing that they are committed to cloud gaming, but consoles aren't going anywhere. As Xbox head Phil Spencer took the stage for the last time at this year's E3 press conference, he made a commitment to console gaming. There's been talk lately that we might be past the point of consoles. Spencer said, nah. That's not a direct quote. Spencer actually commented that the Xbox hardware team and how they're hard at work at a new Xbox console. Microsoft is committed to this for at least another generation. It's not all console hooked directly to TV stuff though. Spencer also mentioned that Xbox is aiming for cloud gaming streaming to any device via Xbox One. It wasn't a shocking announcement as the closer, but rather a statement geared towards loyal Xbox fans. Consoles aren't going anywhere soon. So basically just like some motherfuckers, like that dude at Ubisoft, have been saying some dirty lies, and those are dirty lies, and you shouldn't believe dirty lies.
I very much appreciate the sentiment though.
Yeah.
It's like, no, console gaming needs to always be around.
Ryan, did you mean EA or Ubisoft?
I think it was a Ubisoft head.
Was it Ubisoft?
I will say this about cloud gaming, though. I hope that there's always the option to save it, I guess, is locally the word I'm looking for?
Locally, yeah.
Yeah, because I know some people are very iffy about saving stuff only on the cloud and not having any, in case, because if something goes down, it's all gone.
That's why I don't do it.
Exactly.
I'll
So
never
as
save
long
anything
as it's
on cloud.
not mandatory cloud gaming, okay, go for it. But they're like my boy right here. People are going to want to shell out for 800 external hard drives to keep their game library intact.
Backups. For backups.
For backups.
We're gonna take a quick pause and look over Sony's E3 next. Alright, we're back on bullshit. So, start off with Last of Us.
Yeah. This looks good.
Get over it. In order to get through these trailers real quick, because Sony had some long trailers, we put the speed up a little bit. And I was kind of dying at fucking just the banjo. Going to have billion miles an hour.
Started the fact that it's supposed to be a sensitive banjo, an emotional banjo, and now it's double time emotional banjo.
Like,
Ding, 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 ding. But overall, that game looks fucking sick. It's fucking sick.
Like when your first game has such a neatly tied up ending, everybody's just like, you have to make this game like absolutely brilliant, because otherwise that ending it's gonna do a disservice to that original ending.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's why when this one initially got announced, I was hoping it was like, I hope we don't play as Joel and Ellie.
Yeah.
Like, I hope it's just two new characters or whatever. Just have nothing to do with the original game. I guess the brand.
I feel like this is gonna have like what God of War kind of did. It's like tie-ins to the first, but kind of a completely new game.
What do you call it? Spiritual sequel?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
It's not really that, because it's still Ellie.
Yeah.
It's actually a direct sequel.
Yeah.
Like, Naughty Dog was saying when this initially got announced, this isn't like Last of Us 2, this is part 2 of their story. There will be probably a part 3, and that's it for Joel and Ellie. That doesn't mean it's it for The Last of Us.
I guess the goal is more Godfather 2, less Kick-Ass 2.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I see where you're putting it.
Well,
But yeah, it looks. Yeah, this is the year of lesbian murder party.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, E3's happening during Pride Month. The video games have to be gay.
Naughty Dog did change their logo.
Newsflash, gamers! Games have always been gay. Any other thoughts on Last of Us before we move on?
It's the second of us.
It's
Yep.
Last of Us, but more.
Good try.
There's
more
more-
than
there's
Last
more of
of
us.
us. More of us.
Good try, Ryan.
Yeah,
Good try.
I know what you
Yeah.
did, Last of Us.
I know you did last.
I'm just glad Joel rubbed off on Ellie enough for her to become a butch lesbian. Like, that works so well for some reason.
Also, Austin, you mind just getting the lights over there?
What about the ambiance?
It's dark.
The ambiance, Ryan.
It's dark.
We need this ambiance on an audio medium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Did you see a switch anywhere near?
I actually don't.
downstairs.
Where is it?
It's all the way down there.
Oh, fuck that.
anyways, Ghost of Tsushima's a game.
Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima is basically it's Vagabond, the game.
And I'm living for it.
And I'm so fucking down with this game.
It's
Like, this and Cyberpunk hit two very different aesthetics for me. And I've both been very happy about it. It's made by the Infamous guys, and those guys make good games.
You can almost say they're... Yes.
Can you hit him?
Thank you.
next time harder.
But yeah, basically this game, like as I said while we were watching, it's I assume what the hell.
Someone is dying outside.
Screaming children. That's all I heard.
It is I assume set during the first Mongolian invasion of Japan, in which they only really got to like the islands in between Japan and Korea, and then they kind of just
Got killed by a tsunami?
Typhoon.
All right.
Got them. Well, they started their withdrawal, and then the typhoon hit them and destroyed them.
Wait, isn't tsunami just the Japanese word for typhoon?
No.
Oh, okay.
Those are two very different things.
Okay.
You know. Tanner,
What?
what do you think a tsunami is?
A typhoon!
No. Like a tidal waves.
Well, what's a typhoon then?
A typhoon is a hurricane.
Oh, okay.
Learning has happened on this.
I'm not a meteorologist!
You learned this in 4th grade!
Well, I'm not 4th grade anymore, fucker!
That's the title of this podcast. Typhoons, Tsunamis, and Tanner.
No, this game looks fucking beautiful, especially
It
when it got
does.
to that point where it's like, hey, we're in the leaves and you're on a one-on-one fight, and it becomes Samurai Showdown? I guess I'll take that. I'll take this as a spiritual successor to Samurai Showdown. Control looks cool.
It does look really cool, really trippy.
It's very Inception of them.
Yes.
I could not follow what was going on, but everything I saw was like, this is...
It sounds like she's trapped in her own mind. That's what I'm getting. If that's not what they're trying to imply, then that's going to be the twist ending. I'm calling it now.
Inception meets Quantum Break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
sure.
some Cube vibes with the whole like
Yeah.
moving labyrinth.
Yeah.
That game would hurt me if I played it.
Yep.
I would actually get incredibly sick playing it.
Oof.
I was getting sick just watching that trailer.
Damn.
A lot of
I
emotions.
can't do. That's why I can't play FPS games.
Parts of it reminded me of Portal for some reason.
Yeah.
It's Portal
Just
slash-
vaguely.
vague.
Super hot
yeah.
slash
Yeah.
super hot.
Super hot. Super hot.
The game that everyone forgot about.
Not if you had VR, you didn't forget about it.
I've
But
never
now that's
heard
not
of this
VR, so
so-called
fuck.
game.
Super hot's cool.
Because you don't have VR.
I know, I don't have VR. I don't need VR.
I'm just happy VR. I do by extension to my brother.
So Death Stranding we finally see what this game is.
Oh my god!
Yeah. This game where you're an Amazon delivery man.
In a post-apocalyptic world where the rain ages you.
It's about abortions.
Yeah.
Norman Reedus is the baby. Norman Reedus is the fetus.
No, it's Norman Reedus and the Funky
Norman
Faces.
Reedus is a
Say
fetus.
it with me.
Norman Reedus is a fetus. Norman Reedus is a fetus. Oh, he's a fetus.
That's gonna be stuck in my head all fucking night now.
I'm a fetus, I'm a fetus.
Oh,
fetus.
Oh, I'm no ready.
Like it's either between that or prom night dumpster baby.
Oh!
Hey! Hey!
Bad.
The gameplay looks interesting enough.
What the fuck do we do? Are we literally delivering packages?
You fly around and you try not to get eaten by the umbilical cord ghosts, who are also normal.
Is this purgatory? Are
Yes.
we in purgatory? I think we're in
Delivering
purgatory.
packages in Purgatory, the game.
And then at the end, you get to witness they dude's shitty umbrella.
Here's that Bretta water bottle you ordered, sir.
What if you zoom in on his suit somewhere and there's just the Prime logo?
And here's your Prime membership. 3 months free.
No, Ryan, it's like I was telling you in the car on the
Yeah.
way over. It's like, ding dong. Yeah, I have a package for like Philip Anderson. Oh, hey, this showed up 3 days early. Where was this service before the apocalypse?
Yeah. Oh my god. I don't understand this game.
No.
Sony's probably just glad, like, thank God it's a fucking game.
When it comes out and
Thank
people
God,
play it,
it's
I'm gonna wiki the fuck out of it.
Yeah. We got a preview on Neo 2, in which you'll probably hear more about that tomorrow when
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
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 That's how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
What?
You know, like, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Shut up.
I don't think we need to talk about Neo that much. We'll save that for tomorrow.
That'll be tomorrow's.
And Spider-Man. We got a showcase demo of the gameplay, which is very
He does
awesome.
whatever a Spider-Man. Dan.
Does whatever a spider can.
He sure
It looks fun.
It looks very fun.
It does.
If it's built on that Arkham engine, then I think we got it.
And Spider-Man lends itself very well to Arkham-style gameplay. Even more so, I'd say, because you can
Oh yeah, it's not
wrestling.
being made by Rocksteady. It's made by Insomniac.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Insomniac's still doing things?
Yeah, they do. They did.
They finally
did
got some
Sunset
sleep.
Paradise.
And now they're back.
They woke up.
Alright.
Definitely woke
And
up.
they came back with
They're finna woke now.
So, very Arkham-like Spider-Man.
even even the lighting engine, just the way the lighting played out, I was like, this is Arkham, isn't it?
I was convinced it was Rocksteady doing this, but I guess not.
Interesting.
So some of the stuff that was shown in the trailer was the glimpse of the Sinister Six, Electro, Scorpion, Rhino, Vulture, among a couple others. And I'm convinced that whoever's at the end is Thanos doing the Fortnite dance.
Yeah.
Wait, you.
He is a spider, and he's also a man, and he shoots white liquid from his wrist, and people get mad at him.
And he stole that guy's pizzas!
Yeah, Spider-Man, do a flip! Yeah, Spider-Man!
One of the other things announced was a Kingdom Hearts bundle for PS4, which includes this very, very nice PS4 Pro.
Can I say I'm hella bored with all these limited edition PS4 systems coming out?
Get
Well,
fucked, man.
I have
look
yet
at
to get
it.
a PS4. This will probably be.
Which one was blue? There was a blue
That was
one.
for the days of play.
I like that. I like that one.
But look at it. It's gorgeous.
It is.
Pretty.
It is, but I'm the kind of guy who I take my fuck off. I'm the kind of person who actually like, disassembles my consoles and sends them off for painting. So
I'm the kind of guy who doesn't spend more than the 2 seconds required to insert a CD looking at his console.
Yeah. It's probably tucked away in
Listen.
my freaking TV stand.
Just give me.
My
just
PS4
gonna
could
keep
be
something like a motherfucker in there.
my PS4 could be covered in Juggalo graffiti. I don't care.
Sweet Jesus.
Can we commission that?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Man,
No, we're gonna get that on the community Xbox One that we buy.
All right. Cool.
Sony, you had
Just gonna
fuck all.
whore that thing out.
Yep.
You know what? Sony had fuck all, but I feel like
There's
They
more,
knew what the people wanted.
It was a more focused E3 for them.
Yeah.
They, like even
They put more time into each and they brought
what's
out.
his fucking name? Sean Layden. Like when
Sean
there's like
Mendes. There's nothing holding him back.
shut up. shut your fucking. Like he went out there and
Something
said
big is
like,
happening right
okay,
now."
so we're gonna be focusing on we don't have a bunch of titles to announce. We're just gonna focus
Brian's
on
gonna
these
give you
titles.
stitches.
I'm gonna kill all of you.
I didn't do shit.
Brian, what's that last story on there?
From Software.
I don't remember his name.
Certainly not a Souls game.
I don't even know what Dare scene. I tried watching the trailer and it was just a big cutscene and it looks a little French.
Oh, right, this one with the.
Yeah, that. I think it's a VR game.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, it's a VR game too, so I was only like half paying attention
So
to it.
yeah,
Yeah,
that don't matter much to us.
Yeah,
Unless
but
one of us shells out for fucking VR.
Community VR.
But
No, I might for Ace Combat.
But yeah, no, they were like, hey, yeah, we don't have as much as Microsoft, but we got the goods. We got
Yeah.
The Last of Us. We got that Spider-Man.
good shit for you, man.
Like, let's-
We got that
good
Ghost
shit.
of
We got
the Shima. We got that Death Stranding that you guys have still no fucking clue what's
we don't
going
even
on.
know what the fuck that thing is.
But we got it!
We got.
We got a new game plus from
Here's
God
the
of
thing.
War, which I'm excited for.
Oh yeah.
The Xbox One or the Microsoft One, they were lucky that almost everything they showed looks really good. But let's be realistic that with Xbox One, a lot of that stuff was not Xbox exclusive, and it easily could have been just throwing everything at the wall and hoping it stuck.
Yeah.
And
And this time, it all stuck.
It did. Good for them.
Sony had the best meme of E3 with that flute guy.
Study Japanese for 2 weeks. So, like, overall, I think Sony had a good conference. My main problem was, like, during it, like, they had the banjo guy come out for, like, I felt like 10 minutes of just banjo plucking. and then they show Last of Us. And then they go back to, like, 3 dudes who were just watching E3 because they were initially in this, like, tent. That was, and then once Last of Us was shown, I was like, alright, we're gonna move you guys to the main stage now. So they take like 15, almost 20 minutes. And it's just these guys talking about Last of Us and showing like a couple other things, but it really just kills the entire mood. So I don't think Sony should ever do that again.
I'd say that
Probably
that could
amazing
retro
for those in attendance. Really shitty for everyone sitting in.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
probably really cool for them, but for everyone watching at home, it was the shittiest experience
Nothing
possible.
keeps on happening.
No.
I could see Ryan just like would be sitting in the crowd. I wonder if we can speed this guy up.
1.5 times.
2 times.
He's gonna pull out the remote from Click.
He's got fucking fire coming off his fingers.
Well, the devil went down.
Suddenly it's Guitar Hero.
Just get Andrew WK to come and
We'll get to that.
like.
Let's take another quick break and talk about Nintendo next.
So we'll be back after these messages.
Yes. And we're back. Let's talk about Nintendo for a quick minute because there really isn't much to talk about outside of Smash Bros.
Smash Brothers!
Wait, what?
Alright, so first things first. Daemon X Machina, a
Mech fighting game.
Max.
mechs.
Oh, the
Cell-shaded
mechs.
mechs doing cell-shaded mech things to other mechs, which make
Even bigger
They're
mechs.
also
bigger
cell-shaded?
mechs that are also cell-shaded.
You can't see me doing this at home, but I'm smashing 2 mechs together.
Yeah.
2 gunpla.
Fight.
Kiss. Yeah, this is actually, these are all cutscenes. The actual game is going to be a dating sim.
Okay. It's actually the sequel to Half of Her Boyfriend. So.
Wait, no! There was a mech game that was also a dating sim. It was called
there?
Sakura Wars.
I played
Yeah.
it. It sucks.
So this is the better version of it.
It looks better, yeah.
It's a psychological horror.
I used to own the collector's edition of it, so that game sucked.
You know, before the Death Stranding gameplay dropped, I was joking with another person over Twitter that whatever Death Stranding ends up being is not going to be as interesting as what it is, and my money is still on it being a Battle Royale dating sim. And then he asked me to explain how that worked, and I was like, I can't because my brain keeps shorting out after the sentence 100 love interests dropped from a plane.
To a deserted England. Well, it looked more like Scotland, actually. So, yeah.
Anyways.
That looks pretty cool. You know, it also looks cool. The new Fire Emblem, 3 houses, which I think this is gonna be like a what was that? What was the last
Shiny
Fire Emblem?
Force.
Yeah.
Legitimate question. Are
Answer.
the houses made of hay and stone and bricks?
You play as the big bad wolf. In a motherfucking brick house, he ain't paying his fucking bills, and you're the repo man.
Did I get that wrong? Is it what are the houses made of in that story? Is it stone or is it wood?
No, it's straw, sticks, and brick.
Yeah, that's what it is.
He's like, what the fuck? Why can't?
That's
I
why you
shit
call him the
down?
Kool-Aid man for the brick house.
And then he tried to climb in. And then he tried to climb in through the Fire Emblem, but that killed him.
Yeah, I killed him instantly. But yeah, it's I'm gonna look this up. Last console Fire Emblem. Can you play Fire Emblem on PC? That's a no, my friend.
Can you play Doom and Fire Emblem?
Yeah, Radiant Dawn was the last one. That was on the Wii. And then it was Fire Emblem Awakening. They spent a long time on fucking
Holy shit.
yeah, it looks good. Can't wait to play it. I like me some Fire Emblem. Let's talk about that Super Mario Party.
No, it was interesting.
Looks real good. It
I-
looks like we got even more characters.
That looks
from.
different.
I haven't played Mario Party since 8, I think.
You're not missing out.
I've heard.
I've played them all.
4.
10 was by far the worst one because it was actually the top 100 is pretty bad because
It's
it's
like-
just mini games and
I think-
nothing else.
4 or 5 was my last Mario Party.
I played one. I think 10 was the one where it was all everyone just shares a cart.
Yeah.
That was there since like
9 or was it 9?
I think.
Yeah, I had 9. And I didn't like that. I didn't like. Didn't 10 make it so there's a little of both?
Yeah, it was something like that.
I like that. Like if it's okay to have that, but like not as a whole game.
What was the last
I
one?
like everyone moving
it wasn't hard.
completely different on the board.
It wasn't challenging
Yeah.
at all.
Is this a soft
4
reboot? Because I mean, originally they're
2?
Mario Party games, but now
No,
it's Super
2 or 3.
Mario Party. So
I
is it
think
like
this is kind of a
Yeah.
soft reboot.
of like
Because
yeah.
4 and 5 were
It's like, yeah, we kind of fucked up that last one, but new console, new Mario Party, new ground.
Time
Yes.
for a fresh start.
Time for a fresh start to end your friendships, fuckers.
The fact that you can connect the 2 different Switch controller screen controllers.
Yeah, that's a first.
Screens, yeah, that looks really interesting. Though it all does also remind me of that one picture of the 2 guys playing Yu-Gi-Oh, but every card is an iPhone.
All this means is that Japan and America will get 2 different versions of Super Mario Party 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
And see, what's the Mario Party games? The real speculation, kind of similar to the card games, the real speculation is what the playable characters will be. And do you think they're going to go kind of, I mean, maybe they've already done this, I haven't played 10 or 8, 9, but do you think they'll go a cart route and start introducing people from other Nintendo stuff?
I hope so,
'Cause-
because that's what I kind of want from
Link.
Yeah, Animal Crossing, I mean, I was low-key thinking that this year they might, instead of Super Mario Party, it would be Super Smash Party.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like they should just go all in on that kind of stuff. Just I want Samus to roll the dice to have to like go on a gondola and like jump and get rings or not rings, coins. But Sonic's also there for some reason. It's rings.
Can you imagine Solid Snake going around the game board in his little cardboard box?
I don't want this in my life.
Otacon, there's this block I have to hit. No, that would be great. Super Smash Party. Just, hey, Nintendo, that one's free.
Also, Super Smash Kart.
Super Smash Card.
And then Super Smash Adventure, which is just the Smash Bros. Story mode as a separate game.
It's an RPG.
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of RPG? Don't say Disgaea, I don't like Disgaea.
I don't know. Final Fantasy? I mean, they did make Super Mario RPG.
Which was so good.
RPG.
It is the only one just for me.
When I play
In the game, I get lost in the phase. I got lost in the phase. Then I found out I'm stuck in Gino's maze. Exiting the forest is super simple. All you do is follow these path turns for the rest of your gaming life.
I didn't come here for E3 the musical, but I'm staying.
No, that's the episode title.
Yeah. This is our musical episode. So we'll have our beach episode. We'll have our bottle episode.
I mean, all of these are a ball episode. We're gonna have like the reverse ball episode.
Yeah.
Which I guess was Anifest.
I guess, yeah, kind of.
No, the reverse ball episode is when we record on these while trying to go on a road trip.
Yeah. Weird.
That's gonna be tragic.
Hey, you know what we should do tomorrow when we go kidnap Bum?
Yeah.
Pre-order the $30 Mew box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You for $30 you get Mew in your game. And a Pokeball.
Oh boy!
See, here's the thing.
I
don't
just want my space cat.
Here's the thing. I don't need this. I already got a Mew from Pokemon Ranch. Remember Pokemon Ranch, y'all?
Yeah.
Well, I caught 700 Bidoof so I could fill that thing up and get Mew.
Wait, what? Dedicated son of a bitch.
What?
Is
I want some backstory to this. How does this work?
Okay, do you know the game Pokemon
I
Ranch?
don't.
Okay, so Pokemon Ranch is basically a glorified box storage system.
Okay.
And it was in like the origami style Pokemon that you get in like the Rumble Blast games.
Okay.
And you pump Pokemon into that game, and if the more Pokemon you put in, the more prizes you get. And some of them were just in-game prizes, but some of them were actual stuff. So like at I think 500 Pokemon, you got like an Eevee that knew special moves. But then at 1,000 Pokemon, you get a Mew that you can transfer over to your game. But that means I have to get 1,000 Pokemon. Now, I already had a bunch of Pokemon that I felt like I didn't need, so I just stuffed them all in there, and then I just kept going around. Like, I dumped all my money into Quick Balls, and I just caught as many, like, Bidoofs and other low-level Pokemon I could in the early areas, because this was Gen 4. I just shoved them all in there, and then I got the Bidoof!
You fucking farmed Bidoofs to get a Mew?
Exactly.
Some strange, like, Pokemon human trafficking.
I'm a god.
Is Bidoof a form of currency?
I guess. That's the point, I guess.
Clint Eastwood in a fistful of Bidoof.
But anyway, so I don't need to get this to get Mew. I have Mew. I was already getting the Pokeball because I want to be able to take my Mew or my Eevee or my good Electric Boy Electrode and put them in the Pokeball and take them with me to work. And then, like, while there's no one at customer service, I can just be tossing the Pokeball around and it's going, oh, oh.
Yeah, I get the expression that is going to be making that whatever said Pokemon's in the Pokeball its noise. That's going to be pretty cool. That's kind of neat.
Jesus.
One day I'll be able to put a Cricketune in there. And then every time I shift my leg. I should make that.
I kind of wish this Pokeball had. Does it have Pokewalker functionality?
I would imagine something like that.
It would be nice if there was something like that. Like it just gets XP over time.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hope it's not like any other freaking Nintendo peripheral where they only release so much of it and then it's gone.
Well, you can pre-order a copy of the game that comes with the Pokeball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is what I tried to do the other day, but it was like the day after it was announced, and they're like, we still have SKUs that we're not allowed to even look at, so just come back in a few days.
I mean, if it's anything like the Pokewalker for like Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I'll probably actually use it. Like I
Yeah.
used that when those
I'll
games
just carry
came
this
out,
Pokeball.
so-
And it'll make sense for it to be able to walk with it, because they've also got the Pokemon Go stuff, where people are already walking.
Yeah.
And
Walking
I
around at the speed of walking.
I don't have to sap my phone battery at work walking around with Pokemon Go on. And I can have the with like said Pokeball just
I mean, it's kind of neat. It's also a controller for like the in-game
Yeah.
stuff where it's like throw the ball, but you also throw it in the game.
Apparently, one of the other.
And then I throw the Pokeball at my TV.
Did we learn nothing from the Wii? Did we learn nothing?
Also, with the co-op in that game, I'm gonna see if I can get my mom to play because I feel like she'd like it.
That might be fun.
And also, Gen 1 is one of the cuter generations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a cute date idea. You and your significant other
Yeah.
play Pokemon Go or Let's Go together.
Yeah, like
Let's go and chill.
Damn. Trademarked.
Yeah. TM TM TM.
R. Registered. Overcooked 2.
Starring Master Chief
Yeah.
Gordon Ramsay. That's a
Yeah.
lie, but there is a platypus if you pre-order.
Yeah, there is. Overcooked 1's pretty fucking fun.
Another party game.
It's just another good party game, and I think it's got a real good home on the Switch.
This-
Our group of
yeah.
friends still has not played that game.
game looks intense.
You
Oh,
can
it's
buy the
great.
money on this.
You learn just how much you can count on your friends for shit.
Is the answer usually for nothing?
Yeah.
I
I was about to say, it's like I can't count on my friends. Count on the friends for shit in these games. So
I don't know why the DLC for the platypus just reminds me of Ducktective. I've seen Gravity Falls, but yeah.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. And fine for the rest of this Smash
This Smash announcement!
because that's what
It's
this
Smash!
Nintendo's E3 was. It was Smash,
We're smashing.
in which everyone is back.
Everyone. In
So
the
many
distance.
pictures like a Waluigi doll like lying in a puddle while like torrential downpour is going on.
Okay.
Like the Waluigi doll like hanging from a noose.
The greatest thing I saw is somebody use the reveal tool and they revealed the rest of Master Hand. It is actually Waluigi the whole time.
Oh, that would be good.
But no, I want to say about Waluigi and also about Bomberman, because I know a lot of people are also bummed that he's an assist trophy, not playable. So here's the thing, is that their movesets aren't interesting and diverse enough for them to carry themselves as a playable character, I would say, because Bomberman just throws bombs, and Waluigi...
This is different bombs.
Waluigi doesn't have a lot of unique factors. Waluigi has a better chance of becoming a playable character in the future if he got, like, Waluigi wearer, but he's also too different from Luigi to be an Echo Fighter.
Well, the only
I think
way
it'd
I
be
could
more like a
feasibly
Mario
see
like a
him.
fire.
He's also too different from Wario, though.
Yeah.
Like, that's the things that we don't actually know a lot about
We
Waluigi.
don't know anything
We
about
need
him.
Waluigi's mansion before we can get playable Waluigi.
You can make him like sports Waluigi. Like all of his moves would be based off the sports games. he's been
Yeah, oh
introduced
yeah,
to.
because he is here for Mario Tennis, basically.
Yeah.
You know what? I've had this idea cooped up in my head for a long time about the thought of Waluigi and giving him, just give him like a solo game made by Nintendo that is like Waluigi Grand Theft Auto. Like, he's just like Nico Bellic or something.
shit.
And he just,
Do you want to go
like he talks to, except he calls like Wario all the time. He's like, "Hey Wario, you want to go bowling or something?" It's like, "No, I'm busy, Waluigi."
He's throwing Mario off of Yoshi.
Yeah, like it's just him going around New Donk City and just him like fucking shit up.
Fuck, that'd be amazing.
Like a Nintendo joint with Rockstar. Oh, that would be crazy.
That'd be great, because we know it would never happen, but
Like that's such a never gonna happen thing, but holy shit,
that's
would be fucking
hopes
amazing.
and dreams.
I'm just picturing a scene where he's sitting at his office table, like from Scarface, but instead his table's full of coins. And it's like he busts out the scene. He's like, "Say hello to my big friend." It's just a bullet bill cannon.
I can, like Wario's got the big like WarioWare tower and shit, and like Waluigi's walking through like all those random mini games and like just looking like, what the heck?
They need
Tries
him
to
in
grab
like
the
a-
cup, misses. Fuck, god damn
They
it.
need him in like a rom-com game, and it's like the girl that he's after, she's kind of like not pretty looking, it's got like a unibrow, a weird mole in their face, and like Waluigi just finds her as like the most gorgeous person
The
ever
most
for some
beautiful
reason.
woman.
And she's just like denying him the whole time. It's like, why are you going after her? This
Well, we
makes
don't.
it-
we don't truly have a WoW Peach.
Like,
Because
Princess Plum or
Daisy-
something.
Daisy's
and she's
not-
goth as fuck.
yeah.
Daisy isn't Walla Peach. Daisy is Luigi Peach. Because Luigi and Daisy got married.
Yeah.
And Rosalina is an untouchable space queen.
No, it's Rosalina and
The
Pauline.
one you may pine for but never have.
The other thing I want to say is that I feel because they said because we put everyone in here, don't expect a lot of new fighters. So I think
That sounded like Sakurai just like, nah, fuck y'all.
Don't think about it. Don't think
Stop
about
thinking
it.
about it, please, and then everyone's gonna think about it.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's the situation of don't think about elephants.
I think a third of them are going.
Cats.
I would think like a third will be Echo fighters, but I think they can get really creative with some of them.
Yeah.
Because like Ganondorf started out as an Echo of Captain Falcon.
Just a slower Falcon.
Yeah. So I
I think they
think.
speed them up just a bit.
So I think an obvious one would be Dixie for Diddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, if we're on that track as well, you could do Funky for Donkey.
Yeah.
Me and
Funky,
Chris,
no.
last night me and Chris were saying that you could put in Red Mage from the original Final Fantasy as a clone of Robin. And what else is there?
Really?
Royal.
And then I'll be surprised if Shovel Knight doesn't end up as a
Yeah, no, I
playable
could
character.
I think the ones that would be kind of almost locks for new characters would be like Shovel Knight, Shantae, and a third.
Crash and Spyro.
Crash and Spyro would be
Oh,
good
that'd be
choices. Because they've appeared on Nintendo consoles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
I've
they can count.
I've
And
said this
Crash
on
and Spyro will probably
earlier.
get announced at the same time as well.
Yeah.
They could harken back to like the original Smash where you only were getting Luigi, Ness, Falcon, and
Well, you can also unlock all these characters through just playing the game.
Yeah.
Which
But that's the
I-
thing, they're
I
saying
kinda
they're
just
not
wanna
gonna they're not
do-
gonna add so many more. So like as like a nod to the original game, only have like 4 unlock like new characters, quote unquote.
But they're gonna the starting roster is gonna be very small. And it's fun to keep playing the game and fulfilling the specific challenges and all of a sudden getting the fighters. Like, before we knew how to use walkthroughs, me and my friends were playing Melee for like a night-long marathon. And when we hit that super specific thing, we're like, you finish on the one game mode where you finish Mushroom Kingdom with 2 left in the second position, and then that cutscene played where Mario shows up, and then Waluigi just steps on his head and pops up and said, we all lost our shit.
That'd be Luigi.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
No, that was the other timeline where Waluigi is actually playable before Luigi.
But yeah, fucking when Daisy got announced, I was over there at Mike's place, and that I almost cried a little because, like, man, I did not expect that.
You've
Yeah.
been waiting for this for so long.
I never asked for it because I was like, well,
Yeah.
she would just be a clone of Peach, whatever. I was like, never mind. And then it's like,
I'm so
like,
used to giving, finally I get to receive!
Yeah, no, like I used like whenever I play Peach, I always chose the Daisy recolor.
Same.
yeah, same.
I also, here's something I didn't notice until we were rewatching Daisy's announcement, is that there's like a unique background for when she wins.
Huh.
Because like it's like plays her little victory animation, and then she's like in a field of daisies before it cuts to like the generic background.
So I feel like that might be a thing for everyone.
I probably
They got
yeah.
their own like little graphic thing.
I want to see Sanix.
It'd probably take place in like Green Hill Zone.
Yeah. It's like,
Oh, yeah!
he goes through a loop, and they
Yeah.
yeah.
There's Shadow will probably be an echo of Sonic.
Yeah.
I think that's given. And
I think he's still in assist trophy.
I don't know. Oh, that was the other thing. The other like third or fourth other thing I wanted to say about this is also on the flip side for people like Waluigi and Barman. How buck wild would it be if the first DLC is like, you know what? They're also going to be playable characters.
Yeah.
Just like assist trophy, playable character.
Well, I mean, if we're talking about Echo Fighters for Sonic, you could also have Metal Sonic.
Yeah, you could.
You could also get away with Knuckles just being a new character.
No, because Knuckles is an assist trophy.
Well,
But we were just talking about
Yeah, I know.
Knuckles would have to be a completely original character.
his moveset would have to be more punch oriented.
So what you're
Yeah.
saying is you'd have to be Bluckles.
His side B could be like him flying in.
What if you just
Yeah.
echoed him off a rollback?
Oh,
You know
yeah!
that could work.
work.
Yeah.
Except that you have to throw in some sort of gliding mechanic as well.
Oh yeah, you change it up just a little.
Oh, yeah, because he can fly.
And I
with
think he
his
kind of
blocks.
balls.
Slide. Weird. God, I can't believe that was canon.
Well, it was. But, it looks...
Can he fly?
Don't
Dreadlocks.
ask questions, Ryan!
To ignore the
Don't
facts.
ask questions you're not ready to know the answer to.
You can't handle the truth.
I think the weirdest like extra character they could add, and I know it would never happen, but the protagonist from The World Ends With You, Neku.
Yeah.
I don't know what
his
his
moves-
baller.
I don't know what his moves.
Well, isn't that... It's either getting or already got a remastered version for Switch.
It's coming.
Yeah.
And they always tease that a sequel will happen eventually.
Mind you, they may not do that because he was in Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, and so I feel like that might get another nod in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Some people were calling for like, hey, could you guys get Sora in Smash? And I'm like,
They could.
They could. It's a maybe.
No, you got going back to one
No,
of
it's
the
Donald.
one of the earlier podcasts
Throw
we talked
fucking
about.
Mickey in there.
My main want for an edition is the Earthworm Gym. I want Earthworm Gym in the
Yes.
I talked about this before. Like he has you can interpret pretty much his entire game mechanics into a move set for this game. Like his gun would act like Game & Watch's hammer.
Yeah.
It would have maybe only 5 different results. Like it could be like the 0 result would be him shooting out bubbles,
I don't know why.
and then the
but,
max
like,
one would be the fully charged. Poof.
I don't know why, but I would love to see like the Minecraft creeper as like an assist.
Oh my god!
It blows a hole.
They work out some mechanic where he's just invisible, and all you hear is the hiss, but you don't know where he is.
Oh,
And then he explodes.
oh, that's crazy. Oh no.
Oh,
You,
no.
you could have some fun with some of the assist trophies,
Yeah.
actually.
Ty, who do you really want?
Oh, who do I want?
Regardless of license.
The
anywhere.
Daytona, the Daytona car.
Yeah! No, that's a thing! It was in a fighting game!
It wasn't a fighting game.
That's a thing! I forgot about that! Yes, I will go with that.
Let's go away. Damn it, the sun stuck
Ah,
out!
yeah! How'd you feel about that version I sent you?
Oh, I
Bob?
love it. Well, I finally got that racetrack playlist made on YouTube.
Yes?
All of it.
Add in the Stig, and then his final smash is he throws a bunch of cars at
Oh,
people.
Jesus
He's just
Yeah.
whipping.
No, actual serious answer though, I've never actually put thought into this, but I will say Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
Awesome. Who do you want most of all?
Well, I think it would be cool, the idea of putting Soul Cal characters into it. If they're doing this whole Echo Fighter thing, if you do the whole Echo Fighter thing, you could throw Siegfried in and then have Echo Fighter be Nightmare.
Yeah.
Because their moveset's
Oh,
pretty
that
much
makes
the
a
same.
lot of sense.
But I actually have to agree with him. Crash Bandicoot's one of my favorite games ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you would he's another character who would interpret well into the game. Like
Yeah.
his up B
Yeah,
would
he
be his
just
spin
fits.
to back. It would be his up
He just
save.
fits.
Yeah.
Damn.
His bazooka would
Okay,
be.
Conquer!
Oh!
Oh,
Yes!
no. Yes!
You
He
have
will
to-
never get in! I know he won't! Because he is not!
Conquer and his final smashes, he throws you into the
Great giant poop!
yeah.
I am
the
mighty Marty
and
Pooh.
I'm going to throw
my shit at you.
Hey, you know what? You know what would be fun?
What?
Banjo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Banjo Kazooie.
But that'd be a pain because they're owned by Rare.
Microsoft
That would be-
let go of that.
Well, so's Conquer. So fuck it.
Yeah, but Banjo
Conquer
Kazooie
will
don't
never
cuss.
get in!
Now the thing is, I believe Phil Spencer himself has said who wouldn't mind having doing a little thing with
So that's literally Japan just being like, we're locking down the island again.
Only the Dutch are allowed.
Okay, so
Tanner. Who
anyways, okay, I've got 3
Okay.
from order of most to least likely.
Yeah.
Although the first 2 are more likely than the last one. So first off, Eevee.
Yeah.
Because if they're putting Eevee on the same pedestal as Pikachu, I think there's a good chance that she'll be promoted to playable.
Yeah.
And then her last move can be her. I'm saying her because she keeps on getting put with the female trainer. Its last move, its final smash can be the Z move, the Extreme Evo boost, but change it to just like all the evolutions just shooting lasers and shit at the opponents.
Kind of like a Mega Man.
Yeah, exactly.
Final Smash.
Yeah.
The other one was Alolan Marowak. Just because I think aesthetically it translates really well into a Smash game. It's got long bass bone fire smack smack smack, and Z move can be the final Smash again. And then the least likely one is Custom Robo, because that game does not get nearly enough love. And I played through like the first one in a single night and played too long and started hallucinating at the end of it. that was the same night that me and each of my friends also chugged a whole thing of pop, and the next day my pee was brown.
What?
That was
I just thought of another character, Leon S. Kennedy. Because Resi 4 was on the GameCube.
Yeah.
Oh shit! You know who we're all forgetting? Is Travis Touchdown.
Oh,
yeah. That's actually what I was kind of gonna say. Was
Okay.
Travis.
vigorously charging
There's
sword.
For me, it's like Travis, Touchdown, No More Heroes, Simon Belmont.
Yeah.
Because he just translated kind of well. And I mean, if Konami's gonna be like, here's Bomberman as an assist trophy, then they might.
Isn't that Hudson Soft?
Guess who owns Hudson?
Okay.
Yeah. Take a look at the newest Barman Switch game. It's got Konami written all over
See,
it.
the thing is, I mean, they put Bayonetta in. Why the fuck can't Travis join in? Fuck it.
And now that they have like this whole like,
I mean, that's
some of
also
these characters have to
studios.
charge up.
No, but I'm
Like
thinking,
just the idea of like having him standing there is like
Vulgarness, like like he fits. He fits just fine.
Yeah.
And he was like, No More Heroes is one of the most memorable parts of fucking the Wii. How fucking good that goddamn game is. God.
I remember I played it. I played
a beat for
because I bought the used Wii just to play
Yeah.
it.
but it would never
And I wore that Wii out. Like
Oh.
I played that game for so long that yeah, pretty much. That system wouldn't read discs anymore by the end of that.
Jesus.
I overheated the shit out of it.
Damn. There was one more. Yeah, I agree. Like Crash Spyro.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't say I want Crash Spyro too, but I feel like they're almost a shoe-in.
Yeah.
Like there are ones that I'll be surprised if they don't get in. Probably as DLC though.
Can I left field
Yeah.
one?
Sure.
And I got one on.
Any random Gundam.
that'd be like
Custom Robo.
Oh yeah, Chibi Robo.
Oh yeah.
No.
Frogger.
Like,
I mean, they have
Frogger or like.
Yeah.
The worst
I'll
disc
do you
trophy
one
ever.
better. The Pong paddles.
Well, they are already in assist.
Oh my god, you can do so much with that. Now that I think about it, it's just like spin attacks, like our range attack is just like.
No, you just hit them in. You just hit someone in and then just keep bouncing until eventually they fall.
You know what my weirdest idea for a Smash character ever was? Like, okay, let's flash back 10 years ago when I was an idiot teenager.
Brawl just came out.
Brawl was just about to come out.
Okay.
And they had just announced that one of the stages would be PictoChat. And I saw that PictoChat had its own, like, icon in the background, because it was just, like, the 2 rectangles for the DS. But that made me thinking, oh, there's going to be a character inherently tied to the DS. It's going to be the stylus.
Master Hand using the stylus.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
No.
Okay,
In
no,
place of like a sword, Master Hand's got the stylus.
actually, you know what? If they're calling this Everyone Is Here, they should make Master Hand playable.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, they're enough.
No, I thought of another character they can probably take from Sega. Knights.
Yeah.
From Knights into Dreams.
I played that again the other day. That game is hard.
So it's with the Wii one or like the original.
The PS3 HD.
Okay. Yeah.
That game is fucking rough.
You'd think
I like
it would
it, I just-
translate well when they made it for the Wii, but
I like it, but I see Knights more as a assist trophy.
yeah.
He comes and spins around and loops shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, the fact that Bomberman's an assist trophy, it will be cool to see a lot more third-party assists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna take another break. We'll be right back.
After these messages.
Alright, we are back, and 2 members left. They were eaten by a group. They sacrificed themselves for the rest of us.
One of them was eaten by the snow monster from the ski game.
Yeah. Oh, that thing scared the shit out of me. So let's talk about Bethesda and their very Fallout-centric conference.
Yeah, they did.
So starting off with their something a bit more comedic with their Skyrim very special edition trailer, which Duncan has also pointed out is actually a real thing on Alexa.
Yeah, it is on the Alexa. I'm going to confirm, like, I read the article, but yeah, apparently it already has an 85% user rating, and people love it. The article didn't go into detail what detail that this game is.
Huh, okay. So it's basically Keegan-Michael Key being like, oh, do I play it on the Switch? Do I play it on the Xbox? Watch it on this fucking TV, you know? Just be in the music video of Green Day's Brain Stew. Change the channel for a few minutes.
You know what? If a video game company can troll with fans sometimes, then
And
it
then
works.
make it.
Yeah.
Also make it.
Why not?
It's pretty funny. Like some people are like, this joke's dumb. You know, like,
Oh,
you're
and it's
dumb.
free. It's free
free.
to enable.
So you have no reason to be mad.
The
Fuck
Skyrim
y'all.
very special edition.
I want to buy Alexa just for this.
I still will never buy one of those things because I don't want to wiretap my home.
Here's the description. Bethesda Game Studios is proud to present Skyrim. ... For Alexa. Yes, that's right. The version of Skyrim you never saw coming has finally arrived on the platform you never asked for.
Fucking goddamn it.
That's definitely like the final nail in the coffin for Skyrim, though.
It's like
they can't.
They
put it
can't go
on
any
anything.
farther
Yeah.
than that.
Oh, it continues for the very first
Even
time
the
ever.
video is like, you can also play on your fridge and your Motorola pager. Oh, that.
And your Etch-a-Sketch.
Yeah, you could prepare to quest and explore the dungeons of Skyrim, master your weapons, spells, and shouts, encounter people who constantly need your help, guard your knees against arrows, fatally harm mud crabs, fight dragons, die, fight another dragon, eat sweet rolls, foos roda, chase butterflies, burn spiders, walk straight up a mountain instead of going around, vanquish malevolent evils. There's probably mead somewhere in there. No goblins. No goblins, though. Soul Trap, woodland creatures, Victory, or Sovngarde, whichever one you prefer. Also cheese wheels and a fork. Fail to collect all stones of Bazaneth for like the 5th time. Talk with guards.
That pissed me off in vanilla. And how you couldn't, there's that one mission for the Thieves Guild that there's like one of those stones in the house. And if you like leave that house before you get that thing, like you can't get it again. It's like,
Damn it! Now I'm gonna go home and play Skyrim again.
I can't find it at any EB Games now. Like edition for the PS4. I'm like, fuck, I want to play Skyrim.
Cash Oculus.
Okay, I guess I'm going to catch Oculus. But yeah, that was a pretty good, funny video.
I think the fact that they're comfortable enough announcing that they're working on the next iteration of Elder Scrolls
they're
confirms that they're
Skyrim's like, can you read me a bedtime story, Mr. Todd Howard? I was like, sure. And here is famous actor Keegan-Michael Key to help tell the story.
I guess that's a good segue into the announcement of Elder Scrolls 6.
Yes, let's talk about Elder Scrolls 6 and I guess our theories on it, because all they show was like
A landscape.
a landscape, and it's very mountainous. So I'm like, that's High Rock, isn't it? Yeah, makes sense, right?
That's something.
rocks.
That's something that a group of visual design people probably whipped up in like a week or two, maybe.
Like, who knows if it's actually even
In Tamriel.
Yeah.
But
It's like reverse Oblivion. It's like, what?
There's a whole underside to Tamriel. Undertale. Oh no!
We opened up a can of worms.
Oh.
No, like I can't wait to not hear about this thing for a while.
and then hear about it all at once and be like, yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty much that. Because it's 36 seconds of like, here's some rocks.
It exists.
It's happening.
Some pretty music.
Yeah, that was some nice music that initially made me think, are they doing Skyrim 2?
I wouldn't
Fucking
put it past them.
bastards. You fucking pieces of shit.
We've done enough there.
You've milked that cow enough. So, how about that Doom, though? Doom, the eternal Doom, the eternal mood. That is the Doom. Going back home, but it's also now hell. Man, does Doom guy have even any friends left?
No.
Like, this is if you still want to try to play around with the fact that all the Doom games is a linear timeline, he's literally going through a cycle, because you're literally going through the events of Doom 2.
Yeah.
So apparently, if you're going with this timeline, Earth gets fucked up 2 times.
He has to go back to hell.
Yeah.
And fucking ice that shit again.
There was no release date attached.
Yeah,
to it,
no,
so
there wasn't. Also, wasn't wasn't it in the third game or the second game that the reason he goes back to hell is because they killed his bunny?
I think so. One of those games.
Something silly like that.
I was like, oh, you killed my rabbit? Well, I'm gonna kill all of you now.
Well, I think the reason, all I can remember is the reason he stayed in hell, because he felt that he's better off fighting them on home turf than anything else. He's like, you know what? I'm just gonna dedicate my life to killing you shits down here.
Yeah, Doom Guy's the fucking best.
Oh, I'm so excited for this game.
I'm looking forward to this game. You know what else I'm looking forward to? Fucking new Wolfenstein co-op Wolfenstein 2 and Wolfenstein Youngblood. So get ready to grab a friend and kill some more Nazis. As twin daughters of B.J. Blazkowicz named Jess and Soph in Wolfenstein Youngblood, coming next year with no official release date yet. It appears that Youngblood will be taking us to Paris in 1980 for our Nazi killing adventure, if that Oktoberfest banner in the trailer has anything to go by. Notably, this is roughly 19 years after B.J. Blazkowicz helped start the Second American Revolution in Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus. According to the YouTube trailer's description, the goal of these young gals is to find their missing dad. Here's something that a Switch port to the follow-up of the release of Wolfenstein 2 on Switch. Yeah.
Give me the alternate universe Nazi version of Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
You could make a really good trailer out of that.
Oh, yeah.
Those girls just want to have fun, and just a baseball bat to a fucking Nazi head. You could do some stuff with that.
Was that one of the game franchises where they do that whole alternate timeline so music would have been different? Because I know they did that with Bioshock, didn't they, or something?
I think Wolfenstein had something like
something
that.
similar.
Yeah. It's all about this alternate history.
Yeah.
In the new games, at least. But yeah, it looks pretty good. And finally, actually, before we get to Fallout, we're going to talk a little bit about Starfield, which is, for the first time in 25 years, Bethesda's putting out a new IP, which is kind of strange. It's taking that long. Apart from the brief teaser, we don't know much about Starfield. It's a single-player game and won't release soon. When director Todd Howard described it, He phrased things so the game to suggest this game will launch for next generation consoles. Howard also said that Bethesda has spent years thinking about and working on, and the developer is uniquely positioned to pull this game off. Starfield will probably be a big deal at some future E3, but at E3 2018, it's a quick mention. But everyone on notice.
Cool.
So I think we're going to space. Maybe.
Like, maybe they want to attempt what,
No Man's Sky?
should have been, yeah.
Yeah.
It could be just like Skyrim in space.
Space
Nice.
But maybe they'll be smart about it and they won't be
Yeah.
like, oh, it's this vast universe. It's like, no, it's this very clearly defined universe, but it's still big enough that it's impressive.
It's dense.
Yeah.
The difference.
We have an excuse to make it large because it's space, but it's going to be a generally fun sandbox experience.
Also, if there's really any studio that can pull off what No Man's Sky was supposed to pull off years ago, it would probably be Bethesda, because for one, it's a large studio compared to No Man's Sky studio being like, what, 15 guys, I think? Like,
It was a
big
very
studio.
small team of people for that game.
Yeah. But now I hope to hear more about that soon, because that sounds cool. And finally, Fallout 76, completely selling me on the game by song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where are the
good
72
choices,
other
though.
versions of Fallout? We want answers, Todd Howard.
Overwatch crossover.
So all of the other ones were destroyed in a nuclear attack, but somehow 76 was the only copy that made it through. So we're just gonna skip ahead, I guess.
I think the reason that they chose this one is because I get a feeling this isn't a core Fallout game. They'll probably
I think this is gonna be in like the vein of like New Vegas.
yeah.
Even though it's not being made, like this is made in house, not Obsidian.
Yeah.
Which kind of bit of a downer.
Yeah.
But, can't always win. I mean, Obsidian's been working on Pillars of Eternity right now, so they probably were just too busy to do the.
It makes sense.
But Austin, you got some thoughts on this, don't you?
All right. So when the trailer first released, it was like, okay, new Fallout game. I love the Fallout series. I've played every game. I'm super excited. Yeah, it's not what I want because I wanted a sequel to New Vegas. But I was like, okay, this looks awesome. Then the next day, 24 hours after I find out that they're making it, I also find out it's an online game, which hurt me a lot.
So yeah, Bethesda gave some details, dropping a bombshell that the game is entirely online. Fallout 76 is something of a MMO light. You're constantly around other players, as director Todd Howard says it. There's always dozens of other people, not hundreds or thousands. It's not an amusement park. Also, progression isn't tied directly. Isn't tied to playing on distinct servers. Actually, 76 will run entirely on dedicated servers. Howard explains that you can always take your world with you, and that the game is structured to easily team up with friends. However, this isn't. Oh my god. It's not necessarily all multiplayer based. Howard made a point saying that the solo questing still exists. It seems as if someone could mostly play Fallout 76 as if it were 3 or 4. But added that functionality is there for people who want a more social experience. Interestingly enough, Howard also described Fallout 76 as softcore survival. Death doesn't mean a loss of progression or a loss of character. This isn't Rust.
Yeah, but that was my thing. It's like, I just thought it was going to be a 100% online game, and I'm like, I'm out now. But then it's like, oh, I have the option of just playing by myself. Okay, I'm back in. And now this trailer
He thought you ran, they pull you right back in.
And then this trailer came out, and it's like, shows more. I'm like, oh.
I saw some of the gameplay and there's a freaking dragon.
There is a flying death claw.
Oh my god.
The
These
actual,
are already scary enough.
Kill it with fire.
yeah, it could have been worse. It could have been a flying death claw of Cazador. Mix.
Why do you have to put numbers in online now?
That, and apparently you can call in nukes and nuke
Yeah.
certain areas of the map.
It's like you get out of Vault 76 after 20 years because it was supposed to be the one that opens up to like start the reclamation process, and you walk in like, man, this place ain't fucked up on yet. Bring her in.
There
like,
we go.
as somebody who has just kind of observed Fallout from the outside, and like I've seen lots of my friends play it, but I've never wanted to play it myself necessarily. This is like weirdly the first one where I'm like, I like what you're selling me. I like this idea that you have going right now, and I'm actually willing to actually shell out the money for this game. And hopefully that is true for other people too who haven't necessarily played Fallout yet either.
Which also, that always brings one good point. Like, other companies have proven in the past by switching genres up, you bring in a different fan base into your IP. And they'll go, this was an awesome game. I'm surprised I haven't gotten into Fallout before. Let's go out and buy the collector's edition for this on the store. Let's play through the other Fallouts. This actually seemed really cool.
Yeah.
So looking at that aspect, it might do the Fallout community good.
Mm-hmm. And also announced was the Power Armor Edition, where you can get a canvas West Tex duffel bag, a wearable Power Armor helmet, a map and world terrain. I can barely see with this fucking. Hold on, give me a second. There we go. That's much better. Exclusive steel case. A
Tricentennial Edition bonus digital items.
and
That was
collectible
apparently
Fallout
the buzzword,
figurines.
Tricentennial.
That's super awesome. That looks super awesome, and I want that helmet.
Like, even the box, even like the rugged cardboard shipping box,
Like that still looks pretty cool.
I would wear that helmet too.
That duffel bag's kind of neato too.
Yeah. Yeah, that was Bethesda more or less. They got some cool stuff going on, and I can't wait to hear more. And we're gonna blast through the next one because I don't think we got much to talk about.
Talking about
Hey Ryan, can I just give my quick thought on one thing, and then I'm gonna jump out because I still have an hour drive ahead of me.
Yeah, shoot.
So, EA it's fucked up a lot in recent years, but they had one game that was probably goes down as my favorite real-time strategy game ever, and that's Command and Conquer series. I've played every Command and Conquer series, every Command and Conquer game, the Red Alerts, the Tiberium Wars, all of it. Even 4, which was where it started to go wrong.
Yeah.
After Kane's Wrath, it started to go wrong.
Yeah.
But now they officially killed it. For 2 reasons. One, they decided to make it a fucking mobile game. Like, why?
And it's basically just like Clash Royale.
Yeah. And 2, they decided to make Kane look like a cancer patient.
Yeah, I kind of wish they stuck with like the shitty FMVs because those had a certain charm to them.
Well, because Kane, you took away everything.
You should never be like an actual in-game rendered character.
No, he should always be that
fucking dude.
Yeah.
On the green screen.
But, no, I think, yeah, I love Command and Conquer too. And I think they ruined it by pulling this shit.
They spent like 15 minutes showing a esports gameplay of these 2 fucking dudes just playing the game. I was like,
The sad thing is, I saw an article about it, and it's already got positive reviews. So, and that's going to be from all the people who haven't played Command and Conquer, going, "This is a fun mobile game. It's just like Clash Arena."
It's like, I just wanted Tiberian Sun Master or something.
Those people probably like Command and Conquer 4.
Yeah.
like, I want a Tiberium Sun remake too.
Yeah.
I want a Red Alert 2 remake.
What was the last one? Red Alert 3?
Yep.
Can we get Red Alert 4? Something? Anything?
Uh,
Red Alert?
No, Red Alert wrapped up with 3. Sorry.
A reimagining? Super Red Alert?
Alternate timelines.
Well, actually that could work. Because technically in Red Alert 3, the Soviets have time traveling technology.
Yeah, so you can get away with some shit.
Yeah, you can get away with
You
some
can make
shit.
a 4 that just is like, man, they fucked up the timeline, so we gotta go back.
But, no. I think this was just a giant... This was like, oh, people are looking at mobile gaming because of like these Battle Royale games now. Well, maybe we can throw one of our games in there. Let's throw Command and Conquer. Do not throw Command and Conquer under the bus like that.
Yeah. I think there's really only 2 things on here that are actually worth talking about. Because everything else is like NBA Live 19 and Battlefront 2 getting Clone Wars DLC. Like, that's neat. Or EA going with the cloud gaming stuff with all that. And
Unravel
Champions
2
League.
looks amazing.
Yeah, that game looks... I'm really liking that. Also, Sea of Solitude looks really cool.
No, that's the thing I feel bad about, because it's like Unravel 2 looks like a great game, Seal of Solitude looks like a great game, but they're bunched in with EA. And like the whole fiasco with Jedi Fallen Order, where it was it was nothing. It was literally nothing.
It was absolutely
like, oh hey, we're just gonna talk to one of the developers.
Like that was the most awkward like thing because he looked like he didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, I guess we're working on something at whatchamacallit. It's the Call of Duty guys doing it.
Yeah.
Or the former Call of Duty guys.
I'm just like, this is not
the Titanfall guys.
Yeah, this is not the way that you and especially if like considering the title of the game Jedi Fallen Order, if that's tied into like the Jedi Academy games or anything similar in that vein, the fact that you just all you did was talk to one of the developers and didn't really have like a presentation. It was just
him
for
info. Like that kind of sucks.
I
really,
felt disgusted by that.
That was real shitty. The only 2 things I think are actually worth talking about really are like Battlefield 5 and Anthem. Besides like the indie stuff, which was it's like I want to play these games. Just put them out. Well, I know Unravel 2 is actually out right now.
Yeah.
And Sea of Solitude, that's like early 2019.
So yeah.
And that game has a real neat concept of where like you have to find out how you became a demon or something.
Well, when it comes to Battlefield 5, I think they missed the mark with trying to be what Fortnite and PUBG is by introducing the Battle Royale mode.
Yeah.
I personally don't think they needed it.
It's one of those things. It's like you take advantage of the market when you can. I think for Battlefield, it kind of works just a little bit because you add the whole vehicle aspect of Battlefield.
Hey, at least Anthem won't have any won't have any loot boxes or pay for power advantages.
Yeah, that's real nice. That's nice up there.
But it's sad that they have to use that as a sale point.
Yeah.
We're in a day and age where he goes like, "Hey, this game doesn't have this shit."
It's
there
like,
you go.
Remember when expansions were a thing? It's just like here's the full game, and here's us adding on top of that.
No.
Yeah, it's like, gosh, shit.
I feel like EA is one of those companies that just whoever's running it behind the scenes or their CEO and stuff, they're so rigid and just like we are refusing to change. And really, honestly, if they come out this E3 with like an entirely different setup for how they're doing their presentations and like just did like a huge overhaul, I think it would have worked better. This was probably the time they could have done a risk and it would have maybe paid off for them.
And
they
played it the EA way, and just like it was mostly sports stuff, and you don't really need to announce that.
They're just gonna stick to their cash cows.
It's like I also assume that Pro Evolution Soccer is going to be no more if UEFA Champions League is now in FIFA. Because that used to be the thing. The selling point for Pro Evolution is like Champions League is in there. And if it's not in there anymore, I guess Konami's just going to let that. Or I think it's Konami that has PES. Yeah. And also Anthem, it's looking like a Destiny game. It looks like Destiny. That's really all
People
I can
play
say. It looks neat.
It looks like
neat.
Destiny still, so I mean...
And
Who knows?
I like what they're going... I think this looks a bit more interesting than Destiny. I just kind of wish there was more about the story and the world. Like, they've only really talked about the character classes so far. And so far, the only release window we have is February 2019. And they also won't have any sort of, like, romance stuff. So...
I can't fuck.
I can't fuck. What's the point? What's the point if I can't get my dick wet?
So.
Oh yeah, before you go, Fallout 76 cover of Country Roads will go on sale for charity in July, actually.
Awesome.
Starting July 4th, visit iTunes to purchase the Inksbox-inspired cover of the classic John Denver song, Take Me Home, Country Roads, as heard in Fallout 76's announcement trailer. Bethesda will donate 100% of its proceeds with a minimum donation of $100,000 from sales of the single to Habitat for Humanity to assist in organizations' growth of transforming lives and communities through affordable housing. So
cool.
That's really good. Good on them. All right. You look like you're about to die.
Yeah. Been up
And then there were 3.
The numbers.
So 4 o'clock.
They decrease.
Yeah, 4 o'clock.
That's good.
All right. See you, Austin. Let's try and blast through the last few things. We may even cut it short.
You don't really need to talk about Square Enix. It was a repeat of everything that they've
Yeah.
already teased in other things.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, I don't think there's
You gotta see it how they released Kingdom Hearts. Freaking in the Sony conference, we released freaking Square Enix Conference 1.5, and in the Microsoft conference, we released Square Enix Conference like 2.5, and then here's our own conference. This is all Kingdom Hearts, which we've already touched on.
So let's quickly go through Ubisoft. I assume you guys have watched all the trailers and stuff?
Yep.
Okay, so...
the only thing of note was some guy dressed up as Evel Knievel crashed through a podium with a
For
TV
trials?
on top of it.
It's like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Also, apparently For Honor has been patching their game a lot, and I maybe want to play it now, because I heard there was a lot of bugs when it first
they've
came
had
out.
to overhaul that game after, like, its initial launch period. Because, like, there was a guy who won a local tournament by using a like, glitch almost in one of the characters, and it was more of an exploit within a character's move. That, like, it had, like, no delay or something, so it just, like, rocked that and just killed everyone. It's like, yeah, you guys need to fix some of this stuff. But now it's a lot more, ready for competitive play, from what I hear, so.
Skull and Bones looks great.
Skull and Bones looks really good. I need more. There's a recent surge in pirate games, isn't there?
Yes.
Because for a long time it was ninja games, and we never got a pirate game. Now we got a lot of pirate games.
The best thing about Skull and Bones was during the trailer, it's like, piracy is dead. I'm like, you can't, no.
No.
you can't,
I'm not
that's
so
a
sure
bold
about that.
claim.
Are you sure about that?
Like, I get that that's in the context of the game, but
Yeah.
it just reads so wrong
It's
to,
like-
the real world. I'm just like,
Either you guys, like, didn't really proofread that, or you're being very facetious right now.
no.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey looks also really cool, where you're in ancient Greece, and Brotherhood.
Tanner told me to say that it's hella gay.
Oh, it's super. It's
I'm
ancient
paraphrasing,
Greece.
but it's hella
It's the
gay.
most gay. Spartans fucking each other because of like their brotherhood and they were warriors. Warrior male. Warrior male. It's also set to set sail on October 5th, so get ready for that. Yeah, Trials, that looks fun. Trials as fuck.
So, fun note though, Ubisoft's game Transference that they're doing with Elijah Wood Studio, I thought it was just a VR game. Apparently you can just get it on console. You don't need a VR headset to play that game, so I'll probably actually pick that up now.
Neato.
That's pretty neat. Yeah, Ubisoft didn't have a whole lot going on outside, like, I don't think they really announced anything new.
Shigeru Miyamoto showed up again.
Yeah, he did.
He's just like a regular guest at the
movies. Like, hey, what's going on? Hello. And yeah, that's there was also Beyond Good and Evil 2 news, which Jade was making her return apparently. Jesus Christ, some of these fucking renders are like horrifying to look at.
That thumbnail.
How fucking real that looks. It's like, oh yeah.
It looks really awesome, but I don't think they needed to turn Beyond Good and Evil into a sandbox game.
Yeah, I'm still like the jury's out on that right now. They're on recess, and the court will be back in session when we get more info on this fucking game.
Yeah,
because this game is like super fucking early.
Yeah, I loved the first one, and every time any sort of news came out about Beyond Good and Evil, like I get my hopes up. I was like, yes, and we finally get that trailer. It's like yes, and then we start getting some hints about the gameplay. It's like, oh, is this gonna be a really big sandbox game? I was really hoping for something more story driven. Like it might still have a really good story attached to it, but it sounds like they're gonna put a lot of emphasis on the sandbox portion of it.
They're definitely like full steam ahead on it now, though. Like it's very public knowledge that it's coming out. There's obviously a dedicated team behind it. It's just time, basically.
Yeah, like they announced this. Like they made that really like impressive like FMV trailer. It was like, you guys made this. How many weeks into development? Like 5. Like. Okay, so we're not going to see this game anytime soon. Yeah. So Sega had some news, and they dropped that the Yakuza series is going to be coming to PC. Yeah. Which is very nice of them. So Shining Resonance Refrain, Shenmue 1 and 2, Yakuza Kiwami, Valkyria, oh my god, Valkyria Chronicles 2, and Yakuza 0 are confirmed for coming to PC, which is very nice because people should be playing the Yakuza games because they are real fucking fun.
Yeah.
I want to play Shenmue because that was one of those games that when I was younger, I always heard about, but I just probably was too young or like whatever. But now
getting around to playing Forklift Simulator.
Yeah. Now that they're like, oh, we're kind of maybe working on 3. I'm like, well, if you're re-releasing 1 and 2, sign me up because I'm kind of interested.
Yeah. Soul Calibur 7 now is the launch day of October 19th, and also showed off its collector's edition, which I am somewhat considering because of certain things that are a part of this. So with the collector's edition is a 120-page art book, a metal case with a built-in sound box, a soundtrack on disc, the collector's edition box, a 12-inch collectible Sophia figure, and the game. And yeah, like
she looks like she's like, with the power of grace.
And this is my friend, the Cringer. I still remember that, like, which AMV hell was it? Where they set that to the fucking, I think it was Evangelion or something. I think that might have been AMV Hell 3. Oh my god.
Forever since I've seen those.
Oh, now I need to go and watch those.
And Devolver Digital had one hell of a conference which was basically like just the complete parody of video games in itself, and was also RoboCop. Well, the biggest thing they probably announced was the story of how Metal Wolf Chaos XD is happening is kind of hilarious, because you know who we have to thank for this? Let's Players. Specifically, the Canadian, trio, used to be quartet, of Super Best Friends Play, and them playing Metal Wolf Chaos. And, this game was only in Japan when it initially launched.
Oh my god.
A long-ass time ago. And this is also from Software, the Dark Souls boys, who made this fucking game, the most American game ever.
It's like the XD.
The XD really does it. It's like, XD. But no, I can't wait to play as the President of the United States, Michael Wilson. in his mech Metal Wolf to fight Richard Hawk.
Like an 80s.
It's the most Red Dawn fucking 80s, ultra conservative, but also this is a big joke, guys. It's so dumb.
I wouldn't be surprised if
This is our
I wouldn't be surprised if the guy who made Appleseed's name is attached to it in some weird way. Just because that's what it looks like.
I can't fucking wait to play this game. And I think we're gonna call it there. We're all pretty tired. But no, thank you for joining. This is considerably shorter than last year's, which was 3 hours of just continuous talking.
All in all, nothing as terrible as Konami's was the 2006 press conference.
Ooh,
That's
that
the
was
really
bad.
cringy terrible. Nothing I think can ever top
Sony
that.
had a bad. I think it was also 2006. Sony had a really bad one. I think that was the one with the giant enemy crab.
Yes.
Attack his weak point for massive damage.
No, this has been definitely one of the better E3s. But yeah, I can't wait. Actually, there was a question I was going to pose to all of us, but there's only 3 of us left. So, what was your guys'? What do you guys think was the best trailer that you saw, and what was your favorite trailer?
I think the best trailer was Death Stranding, because it's more of a personal and biased thing for me, because I've been on the Death Stranding train since day one, and it's just cinematically beautiful. It's full of story. The art, we finally got some in-game graphics. The in-game graphics look amazing. Just overall, I think just in all aspects, it's the best trailer that they released. Favorite, outside of that one, of course. Picking something different, I'd have to go with Kingdom Hearts. All of the teasers that they released for Kingdom Hearts, I'm actually getting even more increasingly hyped for this game.
It's actually starting to sell me on it. And
Yeah.
It's maybe I should get into this Kingdom Hearts franchise.
And now I have the perfect opportunity to, because I don't have a PS4. I'll just wait until that bundle comes out.
Yeah.
And just boom, drop it all in that.
I would say Ghost of Tsushima actually was one of my favorite out of all of them, because just that color palette and the framing of because it obviously was it could have been in game, but it was pre-rendered, and they knew what to do with the lighting and all the leaves flying around when he's fighting.
Yeah, it's fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Yeah. I do also agree with Death Stranding though, because it's still stringing you along and you're still intrigued at this point.
It leaves you with so many questions.
Yeah.
So I think Ghost of Tsushima was the best. My favorite is still Sable, but that's because I like a good indie game with a great art style. And actually I would tie that with Tunic as well, just because it's adorable. It's so cute.
It's cute shit in the universe. I guess for me, my favorite was the Tetris Effect, because I fucking love Rez. Rez is fucking amazing, and you can't really fuck up Tetris. Like, that's kind of hard to do.
No.
So having a game with the visuals of like Rez and like the music aspect of it, and like they said in the description of the trailer video on YouTube that like they go into detail on stuff, and it's like what you do in the game, like when you mash stuff up and lay down blocks, it will sync up with the visuals and the music. So like you set your own beat basically. It's like that's really fucking cool. So that was my favorite. As for the what I think was the best, I kind of have to go with Cyberpunk. It's like going into it, like I actually don't even remember that first teaser trailer that they dropped like years ago. So like I was kind of going into this completely blind, all going on just information that has come out from CD Projekt, and seeing visuals firsthand of like just Night City, the aesthetic, all of it is just like, yeah, no, you kind of you're hitting everything I want. You're hitting everything I want, and Ghost of Tsushima also does that with me, but like on a completely different end of that spectrum of like historical fiction, and just like I get some serious Vagabond vibes from that. It's like, yeah,
That does suck that everybody else is in here, because I feel like even amongst the three of us here, we all have kind of different opinions on what was the
best and what was our favorites.
Yeah.
But at least you know ours now.
Well, the next time they're on, I'll ask them. Yeah. So.
Also, I briefly want to touch on Sega. I'm psyched for Sega Racing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think it's better if they just stick to Sega characters, Sonic characters. I think they'll bring in the younger audience this time. I think with the Transformed, you introduced too many characters that people have no connection to. It was more of a handout to the old Sega fans. Like, oh yeah, I get the race as a character from freaking Golden Axe. That's awesome. Where any random kid goes like, Golden what?
What?
But yeah, no, basing it just strictly on Sonic characters and focusing more on the racing.
Like, if they called it, like, Sega Team Racing.
Yeah.
Then it's like, okay, now you can get away with that.
Yeah.
You could have fucking Kiryu in there.
But no, it looks cool. I watched some of the gameplay, and it looks pretty solid. It looks like it has some original concepts that isn't just copy-pasting from other kart games.
You know, I like to think that Sega's starting to get their mojo back.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost kind of the comeback story the last few years. Of like, man, they were fucking down. They were real fucking down for a while.
But as many Sonic Sega fans are, our faith is broken. It's hard for me to put my faith back in. I want to say yes, they got their mojo back, but then I'll get my hopes up, and they'll just drop another 06 on us.
Like, that's why I said, like, they're starting to get that mojo back. Like, they still have some trip-ups here and there.
Yeah.
But, like, it's not like a few years ago where it's just, like, they put out something, it sucks. And, like, the only thing that they were good at for a while was just localizing stuff. Like, they're one of the top companies at localization at this point.
Yeah.
I can see Sega probably going through a similar experience to how Nintendo was after the kind of rocky situation with the Wii U and how they kind of restructured all their stuff. I could see maybe Sega also kind of having that similar experience and doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of leading into all these.
And then finally being buddy-buddy with Nintendo for this length of time now.
And it's like they probably will never go back into the console market.
No,
with like this new kind of rush of mini consoles, like you could probably put out like a Genesis Mini
that isn't made by At Games.
Yeah.
Please, Sega, reconsider.
Literally, a Dreamcast Mini would be pretty fun.
Oh, that'd be nice.
That'd be fun.
Something that you can pirate.
Yeah.
Also, I know we didn't talk about it, but the PC gaming show was just full on memes, and I was there for it. And thank God they had the guy, I don't remember his name, the guy who hosts it though, is just like such a professional. He did so many saves during it. It was hilarious. If you ever get a chance, watch the PC Gaming Show coverage.
I'll have to watch it later.
'Cause
The only
there's-
reason I cut it out for tonight was because, like, man, we are tired. We
Yeah.
don't have time.
Definitely worth a look though.
Yeah, so check that out later. But yeah, that should do it for us. Thank you for joining us for night 1 of our E3 coverage. So night 2 will be myself, Austin, and a few others. Hope to see you there. Thank you. Good night.